Well, no one's asked me.
All right.
But we know a lot of people that work in the NBA offices in Secaucus and in New York City. They listen on their way home.
All right,
so
what do
we
you
do
got?
have some juice in that regard. I would say I don't like how, like, you had one team that had played 4 games and one team that played one game. What I would love to see is instead of the Tuesday, Friday stuff, and I know logistically this could be an issue with the buildings, but I would just say let's devote every Tuesday in November.
Yeah.
And everybody plays that night. And it's all in-season tournament games. Right? So all 30 teams play every Tuesday.
So you all have the same kind of record.
Week 3, week 4.
Yeah.
And then everybody's got a record after 1 week, after 2 weeks.
I think ideally that would be something, but oftentimes the buildings have issues. They're being used. It's not easy to schedule that way.
I mean, make a couple of calls. Get it done.
I do have juice.
Absolutely. Get some of those guys over there to figure that out. But this does count as a regular season game. So regardless of in-season tournament play here, the Nets and the Raptors are going to play a regular season game here. It counts in the standings. Nets swept the Raptors last year 4-0. Nets did a good job over the weekend of sweeping a back-to-back. They had a win at home against a shorthanded Miami team on Saturday and then took care of business, albeit got started a little late on Sunday, fell behind by 21 points, and then hit the Chicago Bulls with just a flurry of threes in the second quarter, and they couldn't recover. So Nets do a good job getting their record back to 8-8 on the season.
Yeah, no, taking care of business. They did get a favorable move with Miami, but the Chicago, you're wondering where they're at. And it felt like Chicago was very fired up to play at a high level in that game, but the second unit guys, second quarter, just a great job of changing the energy and then getting a 3-ball going.
And your friend there, Billy Donovan, Long Island kid, called 2 timeouts in 10 seconds.
I caught that. That was
great.
Second
quarter.
Yeah.
Because they've turned it over coming out of a timeout. And it seemed like ever from that point on, sometimes that'll, spark your team. Yeah. But the Nets went on a run after that, and they never looked back.
Yeah, I know. I think he sensed it, and he's been having trouble with this team. Billy Donovan is a terrific coach, but the mix in Chicago just doesn't seem right now. And Nets took advantage. It was an impressive, Chris, the display of passing and shooting that we saw, especially in that second quarter. I hadn't seen 11 threes made in the second quarter. That was special.
Yeah, 25 in the game, and Royce O'Neal was the guy who got things going there in the second quarter, made 4 of his 6 made threes in the second quarter. And, Royce O'Neal continues to be a player that Jacques Vaughn can just count on. You were a former coach, Cap. You're talking about guys that let you sleep at night. Royce O'Neal's one of those guys.
He's one of those guys, and it was interesting because you had Claxton out and you replaced him with Royce O'Neal. Then Dorian Finney-Smith went back to the 5, so you were small. And honestly, Royce O'Neal's game has adjusted in the last few years. He's got a little older or whatever, but the mentality with which he comes into a game, the understanding the schemes, the great hands he has on defense, how if he switches on to bigger guys, he can still play them. And Chris, his ability to stretch the defense now, he just doesn't shoot at the three-point line. He shoots 5 feet beyond the three-point line, so he creates openings for other guys. Listen, this is why this is a good group to root for right now. Different guys have been able to step up on different nights, and it's been enjoyable to watch.
Well, and it's how they've been able to deal with the injuries that they had. Let's look at the injury update brought to you by Maimonides Medical Center. Cam Thomas is getting closer. He's been participating in some scrimmaging and against some coaches and some players. Dennis Smith Jr. also getting a little closer. We still don't have any more word on Ben Simmons and him getting closer right now, but they will get one guy back tonight who missed the last game. That was Nick Claxton. Clax aggravated that ankle injury that caused him to miss 8 games earlier in the season. And he's getting himself back into the lineup quicker, I think, than people thought.
Yeah, no, good to have him back because you get concerned if a guy had an injury, was out a little while, then it's the same leg and the same day. And I talked a lot about it during the broadcast. It was the Nets showing zone defense. And if they can sprinkle that in enough, I think they got the length and the speed to play it pretty well. And it really helped them against the Chicago Bulls. Well,
the Toronto Raptors, a team that people like to pick the bones, talking about Anunoby and Siakam. Could they end up elsewhere? Well, right now, they're playing for the Raptors, and they've played well. Pascal Siakam averaging 20 points a game, nearly 7 rebounds a game. OG Anunoby at over 15 points per game. Scotty Barnes at 19 points a game. Still some good young players to focus on. Should be a good matchup. The Nets and the Raptors will have all the play-by-play coming up. This has been the pregame show right here on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action, and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
What does Maimonides Health mean to Brooklyn?
It's my rescue.
For heart attack survival, Maimonides Heart and Vascular Institute is tops in New York.
It's my comeback.
To get back on your feet fast, Maimonides offers a comprehensive bone and joint center. For over 100 years, Maimonides is the one that's cared for, worked for, and been there for Brooklyn.
My home.
My choice.
Maimonides.
Did you know you've got McDonald's in your pocket? No, not that ketchup packet you forgot about. I'm talking about the McDonald's mobile app. Yes, you're carrying around all your McDonald's favorites, and with the app, they're only a few taps away. Download the McDonald's app today to get free medium fries with $1 minimum purchase when the Nets' opposing team misses 2 consecutive free throws in the fourth quarter during home games. And don't forget about that ketchup packet before laundry day. Offer valid, limited time only through net season at participating McDonald's. Valid the day after opposing team misses 2 consecutive free throws in the fourth quarter during home games. McDonald's app download and registration required.
You've heard your friends talking about the stock market lately. Enter the market confidently with Webull, the trading app that provides new investors with educational content and learning tools right at your fingertips. Invest on your own terms with powerful resources to make informed decisions on an intuitive platform that makes it seamless. Join millions of users today, learning, sharing, and investing with the Webull app. Consider your investment risks carefully. Webull Financial, LLC.
This is Mikal Bridges. It's time for Brooklyn Nets basketball.
Up top, Bridges. Straight on three. Good from Mikal Bridges. Cross court, O'Neal. Pump fake. Steps right. High arcing three. It's good. Royce O'Neal. He's got 13. Poked loose. Cam Johnson with a steal. A spin move. Driving right. Going to the rim. And a slam with the right hand.
The activity on defense that Jacques Vaughn's been looking for.
Barclays Bank is powering possible, proudly supporting Barclays Center and Brooklyn Nets basketball. And brought to you by Ticketmaster, Maimonides, and by Webull, official online brokerage partner of Barclays Center and the Brooklyn Nets.
Nets and Raptors getting set to go here at Barclays Center in Brooklyn as we take a look at the starting lineups. They're brought to you by Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Centers. Spencer Dinwiddie, 24 points on Sunday against the Bulls, along with 7 assists and 5 rebounds. Starts at the guard spot. He's been averaging over 6 assists per game, 14 points a game, shooting 37% from behind the arc. Dinwiddie has had to figure out on certain nights if he's a distributor, if he's a scorer. He's been a scorer more of late.
Yeah, and he's been attacking the basket. We said for a long time he wasn't being having that, we call it downhill Dinwiddie approach and attitude. He's done a lot of that, Chris. He's been physical and attacking, and he's making sure he's getting fouled now. He's not just throwing it up at the basket.
They didn't need a lot of offense out of Mikal Bridges the other day in their win against Chicago. He had 15 points, which was about 6 points below his average, but he did make 4 to 6 from behind the arc.
You know, that almost impressed me as much as anything. A couple of people texted me, too. They said they were impressed that Mikal Bridges didn't force the issue and let other guys do it. That's the type of teammate he is.
Claxton starts in the middle. We mentioned coming back from missing the game on Sunday with the ankle injury. Dorian Finney-Smith and Cam Johnson round out the starting 5. Cam Johnson was a question mark coming into this game because of some cramping issues. Remember, he had the calf issue, so you have to watch when it comes to the calf and cramping and things like that. Jacques Vaughn actually said before the game that they may monitor the minutes of Cam Johnson a little bit.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on how often he comes out and what exactly is entailed. Remember the end of the Atlanta game, he didn't play.
That's right, cramping up in the overtime period. Dennis Schroeder is averaging 17 points a game, 6.5 assists per game. In his first year with the Raptors, a veteran presence at the point guard spot. Schroeder, you'll look up, he's been in the league for over a decade. He's 30 years old.
I'm telling you, this is a pretty good-looking, certainly a good-looking starting 5 for the Raptors.
Yeah, Schroeder, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby.
You can play with
starting five.
you can play with that group. I mean, that's a good 5. Now, I think if they go to when they go to their bench,
Did
they
you
get
say
themselves.
did you mean I could play with that group?
No, I could,
I don't think
I
I
think
could
a
play.
coach could live
I
with that
got you,
group
got
and be very comfortable. Now, will the Nets do what they've done a lot this year and win the bench game? We'll have to see.
Yeah, it's not a deep Toronto Raptor team that is coached by Darko Rajakovic in his first season as a head coach. The Serbian who spent the last 7 seasons as an assistant in Oklahoma City. Prior to that, he was the G League coach for the Oklahoma City 66ers. He was actually the first coach born outside North America to coach in the G League or the NBA.
Yeah, very cool to have a Serbian head coach of the Toronto Raptors. Also very familiar with both Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. Spent a year in Phoenix working with those guys.
Also spent a year in Memphis and got his start, like a lot of people in the coaching business, as a basketball video person, scout in San Antonio. Ed Malloy. Oh, you got Eddie Malloy as a referee tonight.
Jimmy Stewart?
Yeah,
Jimmy Stewart?
Matt
Nice.
Boland and Ashley Moyer-Gleish. Ball in the air. Raptors win the tip. Pirtle wins it. And we're underway here on this in-season tournament court. The dark gray as Schroeder goes down low to Pirtle. Keats and Cutting at Anunoby go to the rim. He missed the runner. Rebounded by Brooklyn.
I thought there was a lot of contact. Dinwiddie bumped him.
Nets are wearing their multicolored cause alternate uniforms. Johnson out of the left side, cuts right. Cam across the lane, comes out the other side. 15-foot fadeaway, hit the side of the rim. Rebounded by Toronto. Raptors all in white with the red trim. Red numbers and letters. Siakam out of the right side. Cut off by Finney Smith. Spinning down to the right block, had it stripped, gets it back, 12 to shoot. Pass out, hit the back of the hand of Bridges, goes into the backcourt. Schroeder runs it down. Schroeder with 6 to shoot, comes around a high screen. Gives it up in the right corner. Siakam with 2 to shoot. Runs to the Smith. Ball knocked loose. Nets come up with it.
That was some possession. And an ugly one.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Pretty if you're...
Yeah, pretty for the Nets
fan.
in activity, yeah.
There's Dinwiddie. Cross court to the left for Bridges. Fires up a 3. And a piece of it was tipped. And the rebound to Toronto. Scoreless over a minute gone. Barnes gives it up. Circling is Anunoby. Down to the left block. Couple of turns, right hook, and it's off. Scooped up off the floor by Cam Johnson for Brooklyn.
Some nice physicality early by the Nets on the defensive side.
Cam Johnson out of the right side, probe it. Down the lane, leaves it off for Claxton. A 2-hand slam for Nick. And it's the first points of the game, 2-0 Brooklyn.
Great poise by Cam Johnson. Didn't get hurried up at all, and then the Raptors committed, and he dropped it off.
Now Schroeder into the front court. Gives it to Siakam, right back to Schroeder. Coming left to the elbow, down the lane with a floater. Off the side of the rim, no good. Claxton leaps to get the rebound. Now he's going to handle. Right to left, quickly into the front court. Hands back Johnson, moves it right Dinwiddie. He'll walk into a 3. No good, too strong. Rebounded by Siakam.
I like that. Nick Claxton handling. He gave the Nets an advantage.
Siakam runs into a wall of Nets. Pulls up, 10-footer in the lane. Ringed out, no good. Rebounded by Brooklyn.
Say this a new thing. Claxton not afraid to bust out with the dribble, but gave it to Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie coming left, hooks it out top. Claxton, nice catch. Spinning in the lane into a fadeaway shot. No good, but he got fouled.
We talk about that all the time. Even when Ben Simmons had the ball, it would get the rebound and how quick he could bust it up the other side of the floor. Well, Nick Claxton has a great guard skills. If he rebounds the defensive glass, don't worry about outletting. In fact, him just blowing it up the floor with his head up and evaluating, it can give the Nets a nice advantage. And I'm sure he loves to do it because he's got a very good handle.
Free throw missed by Claxton. Will bust you up. Where's that from, Captain?
I don't know.
Rocky 3, Mr. T. Will bust you up. You said busted up.
Oh, man, I got to pay.
You gotta stay with me tonight, Capper. I had a lot of sleep last night.
Oh, no, I didn't see it the other day,
free throw
too.
is short, no good. Rebounded by Pirtle. I figured this out. You and I have not worked together 3 of the last 4 games. A lot of catching up.
No, I really feel awkward right now.
Pirtle top of the key, gives right Schroeder. Schroeder, right of the lane, 15-footer is good, and the Raptors finally get on the board with 9:25 to go in the first. We're tied at 2.
Remember, Schroeder is really good in the World Cup, right? Germany beat Serbia in the finals game.
He had the Wagner brothers with him,
Wagner,
too.
brothers Wagner.
Bridges, right elbow jumper is short, rebounded by Siakam. Schroeder, who played in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, no, that was too easy.
Up top for Siakam, moves it left. Oh, nearly a steal. They found Schroeder in the corner, and he shoots a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Dinwiddie. Bridges had jumped into the passing lane, and I anticipated a steal, but so did Pirtle, and he made a nice pass. They'll avoid it. Now Dinwiddie up top, moves it left for Bridges. Drive to the baseline, feeds inside. Claxton with a jump hook with the left hand, no good, and Pirtle with a rebound.
Nets can't let their lack of offense affect them defensively. They're still hanging tough on D.
Barnes, top of the key, driving it on Claxton. Spins a pass out to the corner. Siakam a three, no good. Back tap by Pirtle. Barnes has it for the Raptors. Shoots it over to Schroeder. Schroeder driving it right. Around Claxton, who blocked it, but he blocked down on Schroeder, winds up on the floor. And a foul is called against Claxton.
Well, we're coming off a game where we saw 25 threes go down, and the scoreboard kept moving the other afternoon against the Chicago Bulls. Not tonight. Things are stuck in the mud a little bit.
Game tied at 2, 8:28 to go.
I will say that I'm really impressed with how hard the Nets are playing, though. They're digging in defensively.
They put a graphic on the screen in the arena of the whammy effect, and they show that the Nets have their opponents are only shooting 76% from the line against them, which is second best in the NBA. That would be second lowest percentage.
I always
the
thought
free throw is good by Schroeder.
That was a funny stat, though, right? Yeah. Free throws against, your free throw defense.
I wonder if that's a home stat. Like, I wonder if they narrowed it down to just the games here at Barclays Center, because Whammy also does Whammy the TV set at home, and Schroeder's free throw is good. There could be a whammy effect on both ends. Now Dinwiddie spins away from Schroeder, gets into the front court. Dinwiddie playing keep away from Schroeder, who's really a pest. Out of the right side, Dinwiddie feeds Johnson, curling, gives to Claxton, filling the lane, driving it on Pirtle, and he lays it in off the window with the left hand.
And not an easy shot. Pirtle's a very good defender, good soft touch.
Been in the top 5 in shot blocking last couple of years. Jakob Pirtle. Schroeder out of the right side. Bounce pass down low to Barnes. Shot rejected by Claxton and controlled on the near side by Dinwiddie. Game tied at 4. Front court, Finney Smith. Pump fake. Steps right, steps back. Shoots a three. No good. Rebounded by Barnes.
It's hard when you step back to not be short on a shot.
Barnes into the front court. Driving it left. Jump pass out to the top. Moves it right wing. Schroeder out of the lane. Pulls up. 15-footer. No good. And rebounded by Claxton. Toronto 1 for 9.
Teams this is a grind 'em out game right now. A little root canal going on.
Dinwiddie jump stop in the lane with a leaner. In and out. No good. Rebound collected by Toronto. Nets are 2 for 9. Siakam, Euro stepping, cut off, back it out, Schroeder, cross go to the right, Barnes. He'll shoot an open three. It's good. And Toronto takes a 7-4 lead.
Scotty Barnes having a very good season. Not shooting it great from 3, but all around game terrific.
Inside, Bridges at the rim, lays it up and in. 7-6 Toronto, under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Great job reading the overplay. Dinwiddie and Mikal Bridges working together, backdoor cut.
Now Schroeder into the front court, gives up top for Pirtle, hand back Schroeder. Down the lane, cross court pass out and open. He cuts left to the foul line, back it out Siakam, left wing 3. In and out, no good. Claxton with a rebound.
Give him a lot of room, only 28% this season. Siakam from behind the line.
Johnson front court, moves it right, Dinwiddie breaking the arc, fires it up, missed it short, rebounded by Barnes. 7-6 Toronto, 6:20 to go here in the first, and we get a whistle and a foul here on Dorian Finney-Smith, cutting off Pascal Siakam. We'll get our first timeout. 6:23 to go, first quarter in Brooklyn. Raptors 7 and the Nets 6 on the Fans. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Now you can get a Walmart Plus membership, plus not pay for it, because it's included with Straight Talk wireless plans. You get free delivery with Walmart Plus, plus a Paramount Plus subscription included. Plus, you pay less for gas. That's a lot of pluses.
Only Straight Talk gives you unlimited 5G data and Walmart Plus included on select plans for free.
Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Requires service on Gold or Platinum Unlimited. One offer per eligible account. Paramount Plus Essential Plan only. Separate registration required. Additional terms apply.
My grandmother taught me an important lesson. She said, Brian, you are what you can't let go of.
What did she mean?
She was saying that the things you cling to define you.
What did you do?
I got rid of a bunch of junk, and it felt good.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
When we'd worked our magic, You'll feel as light as a feather,
as free as a bird,
as happy as a puppy,
and you'll glitter when you walk.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
You never know what opportunities the holidays will bring, so shop Kia's Season of Giving Back sales event and be prepared for whatever comes your way. With Kia's ever-ready lineup, you'll be able to get more capability and more dependability. Kia has something for all your winter plans and any curveballs along the way. Turn road trips to Grandma's into adventures in the all-electric EV6. Take on winter wonderlands in the Sorrento and pack your skis, snowboards, and sleds in the Sportage with best-in-class cargo room for those surprise snow days. Visit your local Kia dealer and gift yourself what you really want during Kia's Season of Giving Back sales event and make this holiday unforgettable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Comparison based on publicly available data regarding cargo room behind the second row of seats in 2023 and 2024 subcompact SUVs as of October 2023. Subcompact SUV class as defined by Kia segmentation. See owner's manual for cargo loading instructions. All cargo should be evenly distributed and properly secured and never piled higher than the seat back. Event ends 1/2/24.
Hey, what's poppin', y'all? It's Nick Claxton, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball with Chris and the Capper on The Fan.
You can't talk hip-hop without mentioning Brooklyn. Join us at Barclays Center on Thursday, November 30th to celebrate 50 years of hip-hop through music, fashion, performances, and hoops as your Brooklyn Nets face the Charlotte Hornets. The Hip Hop 50 celebration includes a special halftime performance and a City Edition collectible giveaway for the first 5,000 fans in attendance. So lock in your tickets at brooklynnets.com or Ticketmaster today. 6:23 to go in the first quarter. Toronto with a 7-6 lead over Brooklyn. Toronto with the ball. Out of the timeout. Anunoby, right corner, Siakam at three. A high archer is in and out, no good. And Bridges with a rebound. Now it's up the right side. Lonnie Walker in the game. Moving around the left. Bridges attacking, getting all the way to the rim and lays it up and in.
Great job. No, absolutely zero hesitation that time. Attacked.
Nets regain the lead, 8-7, midway through the first. Siakam bumping. Foul line, pull up over Finney Smith, and it's good for Pascal Siakam.
He's really good at getting the spots. He's also good at backing you down. So Dorian Finney-Smith's got a big challenge tonight to keep Siakam away from the basket.
Now Walker, fire to the right corner to Dinwiddie, cut off by Schroeder. Retreats to the corner, shoots a three, and it's good for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the Nets with an 11-9 lead, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Now it's Schroeder, feeds Pirtle in the lane with a leaner, and it's good for Jakob Pirtle.
A little pop-a shot that time. Good feet, good quick crossover by Schroeder. Froze the defense.
Game tied at 11, 5:20 to go in the first. Finney Smith tries, feeds Sharp, rolling to the rim. Sharp cut off, right hook, no good. Rebound tip won't go. Tipped again by Finney Smith, no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be net ball.
Fortunate to keep the possession right there. Day'Ron Sharp, who was great on Sunday. Did a great job. Great energy. Really made a difference. Got to have balance, though. Didn't have balance in that low post attempt against Pirtle. Got to get balance and go strong.
Dinwiddie right baseline, gets it into Sharp. Hands back to Bridges. Around a Sharp screen to the foul line. Fade away. Good. Mikal Bridges. He's got 6.
Excellent job. Had to get it up over Pirtle, and it really helped his arc.
13-11 Brooklyn. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Pirtle out high on the right. Brought it by Sharp. Bridges comes to double. Get rid of it to Schroeder. Schroeder moves it left. Anunoby back to Schroeder. Pump fake. Sideways pass over to Siakam. 5 to shoot. Bumping along the baseline. Getting inside. Blocked by Sharp with a goaltend against Day'Ron.
See, when you close, you got to know who you're closing to. Pascal Siakam, it's okay if he shoots a three. So you want to close short. That means stop earlier. Dorian Finney-Smith, a little too aggressive in that closeout, gave him an advantage on the drive. Siakam, the advantage.
And I said before they were doubling Pirtle, but it was more of a, let's go try to get a steal.
Exactly. It was an aggressive move more than a strategic move to get it out of his hands.
Bridges driving it right in on Pirtle to the rim, and he lays it up and in, shielding off the shot blocker in Pirtle.
He's really finished well in his attacks to the basket lately, Mikal Bridges.
8 points for Mikal. Gary Trent Jr. in the game now, handling up top. Circles left. Jump stop in the lane with a floater off blasted. It's good for Gary Trent Jr.
Capable guy of putting up big numbers. Got to keep off the bench. Keep an eye on him.
Game tied at 15. 4 minutes to go in the first. Bridges had it taken away by Trent. and then fouled by Sharp as he tried to break out.
Now, what will they have here? Will they have a clear path? Was the contact prior to Trent getting in front?
Ed Malloy gave the signal for take foul, I believe. No.
No.
It is not. So it'll be a side of the bounds here for the Raptors.
Ed Malloy just saying the contact was prior to Jerry Trent being in front of Day'Ron Sharp.
Coming into the game now, Precious Achiuwa. They'll replace Jakob Poeltl. Thaddeus Young talking to Jakob Poeltl, giving him a few words of advice. The veteran on the Raptor bench, the former net. Long talk with Poeltl right now as they stand in front of the bench. Trying to go inside of Achiuwa, broken up by Sharp. Anunoby comes away with it. Finds Siakam gliding down the lane, and a finger roll is good for Pascal Siakam.
Fortuitous play that time. Loose ball. Siakam cleaned it up and was able to get an angle.
17-15 Toronto. 3:37 to go in the first. Finney Smith, left wing. Behind the arc. Back it out top for Dinwiddie. Between the circles, Dinwiddie against Achiuwa. Dinwiddie, low crossover between the leg dribble. Finds Walker, left wing three. No good, too strong. Trent with a rebound for Toronto. In the white, they go left to right. Gary Trent into the front corner, the right wing. Backs it up top. Achiuwa moves it left. For Anunoby, coming right. Anunoby to the foul line, curls down the lane, had it stripped, gets it back, finds Schroeder. 10 to shoot, back it out Siakam. Looking to penetrate, left of the lane with a fadeaway, and it's good for Pascal Siakam.
He's got it going right now, Siakam. He's up to 10 points, and he's getting to spots.
19-15 Toronto, 2:55 to go in the first. I feel like he scored the last 6 points.
Excuse me, he's only up to 8.
Bridges along the baseline, got muscled out of bounds by Achiuwa, and a foul is called against Toronto, which leads us to a timeout. 2:48 to go in the first. Raptors 19, Nets 15. Back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action, and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
It's more fun to be here live to see the Brooklyn Nets hit the court. And when you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available for every game. As the official ticket marketplace of the Brooklyn Nets and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat, whether you're making plans in advance or heading to the game last minute. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Nets.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines, such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Hi, this is Lonnie Walker, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
2:48 to go, first quarter. Brooklyn Raptors a 19-15 lead over the Nets. In Boston, I should say, the Celtics a 25-16 lead in the first quarter over the Bulls.
Scoreboard watching tonight, a little different feel.
Again, a net victory and a Celtic loss. Nets would win the group. A Celtic win and a net loss, Orlando would win the group. And a three-way tie, it goes to score differential. We'll figure out as we get closer.
Just let me know where I'm going, will you?
We might be going places next week. Here's Sharp, backdoor to Bridges, cutting underneath the basket, comes out the other side, finds Sharp, and Sharp dunks it, and he got fouled. A little two-man action that time between Day'Ron Sharp and Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges off to a terrific start. That was a beautiful feed. He was going along the baseline, way underneath the basket, reverse pivoted and caught Sharp going right to the basket. Good all-around play by Bridges.
Day'Ron at the line, free throw on the way is good. 19-18 Toronto, 2:40 to go. We're in the first quarter. In the game now, Malachi Flynn, the swashbuckler.
No relation.
Left for Siakam.
Errol Flynn, is that where you get that from?
Yeah. Pass inside, Barnes has to back it out to Flynn. He'll shoot a three. No good. Rebounded, though, by Barnes. Barnes backing in his former Montverde teammate, Day'Ron Sharp, out of the right wing, Achua, a three. God bless you, no good. Rebounded by Royce O'Neal. Pass ahead, rim run, and a dunk for Day'Ron Sharp. And Darko Rajakovic, the head coach of the Toronto Raptors, did not like that possession. Immediately calls a timeout.
I tell you what, the Nets played really well in the last minute and a half, and you were really funny.
Thank you.
A little swashbuckler to an Achua. Beautiful.
Yeah. God bless you. 2:10 to go in the first. 20-19, the Nets take the lead. I think Errol Flynn would have been better with the name Malachi Flynn.
That's a great name, isn't it? Malachi Flynn.
Yeah.
He would have been. Yes, he would have been
action.
All those movies and all the
hero. Well, the Nets finally jumping on top in a low-scoring first quarter that has gone back and forth here in Brooklyn. 8 points for Mikal Bridges leads the Nets. 8 points for Pascal Siakam leads the Raptors. Crowd waving white towels that they were giving out before the game that had the in-season tournament logo on them. Nets trying to advance to the quarterfinals.
It's really, Mikal Bridges is off to a really good start. And again, I can't tell you how impressed I was by the fact that he only took 7 shots the other day. I just thought it just played to, his strength.
Well, he's already attempted 6 in his first quarter.
Yeah, but he doesn't necessarily, he doesn't have a quota that he feels like he's got to get to.
Malachi Flynn, 29th pick in the 2020 draft at San Diego State, moves into the front court to Siakam, now to Achua. Achua comes right, hands to Flynn. Circles left, kick it in the corner for Barnes, his three. No good. Achua the rebound, though. Raptors reset. Achua finds Trent working left to the foul line. Spinning, fadeaway shot. Good for Gary Trent Jr.
And Nets got to make sure they rebounded defensive glass. His third offensive rebound by the Raptors.
Raptors jump back on top. 21-20, minute and a half to go in the first. Dinwiddie, top of the arc. Pass right, Walker. Catch and shoot three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Trent. Takes off into the front court, left to right. Gives to Achua. Drives into Bridges, knocked him over, and a blocking foul, says Ashley Moyer-Gleish. Despite Bridges stepping in to try to take the charge, he gets called for the foul that'll put Precious Achua at the line. First foul on Mikal Bridges. Precious Achua at the line. Originally came in the league as a first-round pick with the Heat back in 2020.
Yeah, he's in the Bam Adebayo mode, right?
Missed.
Undersized big who's aggressive and active. It's like a poor man's Bam.
Born in Nigeria, ended up going to the Lutheran school in the Bronx, then to St. Benedict's, and then finished at Montverde. Achua went on to play at Memphis. Free throw in and out, no good. Rebounded by Claxton.
Now it's a weak free throw shooting team also. Bottom 5 in free throws.
Achua now just 10 of 19 on the season. Dinwiddie drives on Achua, going all the way to the rim. Flipped it off the window, and he gets the bounce.
I like the attack mode of both Bridges going at the basket and Dinwiddie. No shot blocking on the floor with Pirtle out.
22-21 Brooklyn. Under a minute to go in the first. Siakam, left elbow, fadeaway shot. Rolls off, no good. Bridges a traffic rebound. Outlet header Walker into the front court. Nets in the multicolored City Edition uniforms going right to left. Walker's got it up top. Cut off by Flynn. Switched up with Trent. Moves it right. O'Neal's got it. A deep three. Short, no good. Back tapped out to Walker. Walker with a fake. Moves left. Shoots a 18-footer, no good. Rebound taken by Achua for Toronto. There's now a 9-second difference, shot to game clock. Winding down the first quarter. Nets a 22-21 lead over the Raptors. Trent out of the left side. Step back, left wing three. No good. Long rebound to Toronto. Now there's just a second difference, shot to game clock. 9 to shoot. Siakam out of the right wing. Play by O'Neal. Drives right. Cut off. Siakam can't penetrate. Backs up. Tough contested 20-foot fadeaway. In and out. No good. Rebound grab by Dinwiddie. Three-quarter court heave at the horn. Is off the right side of the rim. No good.
An example of Royce O'Neal facing up on Pascal Siakam. He couldn't get around him. Terrific defense. Nets got to make sure they rebound the defensive glass. 4 offensive rebounds, 6 second chance points for the Raptors in that first quarter.
After one here in Brooklyn, Nets 22, Raptors 21. Back after this on the Fans, Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is redefining the rehabilitation experience. Whatever your age or medical condition, Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center will be there to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Their award-winning premier facility provides you with an unsurpassed level of care. Whether you need short-term or long-term care or 24-hour nursing services, Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is there to put you and your loved ones first. Call 718-636-1000 to schedule a tour today. That's 718-636-1000.
'Twas a hectic holiday night, and the season's hottest toy was nowhere in sight. I was dashing downtown in my Nissan Rogue when a delivery truck turned my night around. With no time to lose, I drove straight into the frosty night. But this isn't a classic holiday tale. It's a Nissan sales event ad. A little snow is no match for my intelligent all-wheel drive.
Now get up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on popular models on top of existing offers.
When I got my hands on the last toy, my smile was bright. Better hurry. You don't want to miss this holiday delight.
Availability is limited. Shop your local Nissan store or nissanusa.com today. Intelligent all-wheel drive is an available feature. Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. $1,000 holiday bonus cash available on 2023 Armada. $500 holiday bonus cash available on 2023 Rogue, Frontier, and Murano. Holiday bonus cash valid 11/20/23 through 11/30/23. Available on lease and purchase. Must take delivery from new dealer stock. See dealer for details. Subject to residency restrictions.
When it comes to Toyo winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, because Town Fair has over 100 locations with over 600,000 tires in stock. So we buy Toyo tires for less and sell Toyo tires for less. The guaranteed lowest price. Plus, we offer so many free services, you get the guaranteed best deal you can find on Toyo winter tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Hi, this is Mikal Bridges, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
In-game tournament Group C on the line tonight. Nets a 22-21 lead over the Raptors. Start of the second quarter. Chris Carino and Tim Capstraw back with you. A net win and a Celtic loss. The Nets would win the group. Celtics, though, a 15-point lead at home against Chicago in the second quarter. Nets have it in the front court. Lonnie Walker, they'll back it out for Trendon Watford, who's in the game. O'Neal shifts it in the right corner to Cam Johnson. 5 to shoot for Brooklyn. Johnson played tightly by Barnes, circling right, drives all the way to the rim, put it off the window, and he scores! Cam Johnson.
Nice driving game by the Nets. They've got 20 points in the paint.
24-21. Brooklyn just underway in the second. Anunoby out top for Achua. Precious hands back on Anunoby. Feeding it inside to McDaniels, who leaves it off for Achua. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Brooklyn. Jalen McDaniels has checked into the game. Brother of
Jaden
McDaniels. Jalen, of course, with Charlotte, and then last year played a little bit with Philly. Inbound left side, Anunoby shoots a three. Too strong. Trendon Watford with a rebound.
Watford was terrific on Sunday. He's pushing the pace.
At 11 points. Gives it up for Walker. Back to Watford. Thought about a three. Holds it down, gives top of the key to Claxton back in. Give it to Cam Johnson now. Johnson to the foul line. Back it out, Walker. Walker on a drive, going inside. Oh, a twisting reverse layup is good for Lonnie Walker the fourth.
Again, attacking the basket. The Raptors are really guarding the three-point line, so the drives have been open for the Nets.
Lonnie Walker's got hang time.
Major hang time.
Out of the left side, Barnes a three. That's good for Scotty Barnes, shooting 38% from three this season. He's 2 for 3 in this game. Now Walker trying to penetrate. Cannot, lost the handle. Scooped up by Scotty Barnes. On the move, middle of the pack, down the lane, got it stripped, bounced up in the air. O'Neal comes down with it, and then a foul committed by Precious Achiuwa.
Excellent job. Trendon Watford sprinting back on Scotty Barnes, who's able to deflect it out of his hands.
26-24 Brooklyn, 10:20 to go here in the second quarter.
Low turnovers so far, only 2 for the Nets. That was the first one for the Raptors. And again, what a find this has been in Trendon Watford being able to play the point guard. Not just be a good player, but be able to be a point guard.
They thought he was going to be like a 3rd or 4th string big.
Man,
turned out to be a point guard.
We saw it in the preseason. We said, well, it's preseason. You know, maybe he can do it a little bit. No, this is somebody they're really relying on. And it looks very comfortable.
And he will be taping a podcast with me tomorrow for the Voice of the Nets.
That's why I set it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's Cam Johnson. Works right to the elbow with a pull-up, and it's good. Cam Johnson connects.
It's hard to speed up Cam Johnson, man. He was totally under control in that possession.
28-24 Brooklyn. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Anunoby moves it right for Flynn. Flynn between the circles, gives left, up high, Anunoby. Jump pass inside to Barnes. Batted it out to the corner, and a 3 goes down for Chris Boucher.
That was impressive.
A little volleyball.
That was a little
pat over to Boucher in the corner.
Excellent. That was a hot potato pass. Nets couldn't catch up to.
They're playing patty cake. There's Walker. Out high on the left. Gives it up for Claxton. Claxton faked the handoff. Drives right. Running right hook, and he banked it in. Nick Claxton looked like Bill Russell that time.
With the right hand. Now, you know he's a lefty. He's got that hook shot. With his right hand, he can make that play.
Anunoby trying to work into the paint. Had it poked loose and stolen away by Claxton.
And Royce O'Neal with those hands again.
Scoop ahead Watford. Watford gives right Johnson. Cam. Back it out of left Walker. Whips it in the corner O'Neal. Finds Watford. Inside Claxton. Going to the rim. Couple of pumps. Blocked from behind. Nets able to gather it. Johnson a 3. It's good. 33-27. Brooklyn 8:50 to go in the second.
Everybody touched the ball on that possession, and nobody hesitated to make the extra pass.
And then they're able to recover after the block. Here's Barnes a 3 straight on, no good. Long rebound out to Boucher. Up top, Barnes, another 3. That one short, rebounded by Brooklyn.
Keep the ball popping, have it have energy like it did in that last possession.
Walker, hands back Johnson. Back to Walker on the left, shoots the 3. No good, bounds out of play, and it gets stuck. It gets stuck above the backboard where they have all those cameras rigged up. And they're either going to have to get another ball or get a broom. And they get the broom, and it got stuck again in a worse spot. And now the broom the second try, and it comes down. Thought we were in trouble there for a minute. So the ball is retrieved with 8:20 to go in the second. 32-27. They're going to take 1 point away. That last net 3 was a 2. So a 5-point lead for Brooklyn.
Again, nice second quarter energy, though, by this group. And
Malachi Flynn up the right wing into the front court. Hands up top, Anunoby. Out of the left side now to Barnes. Barnes hands back to Flynn. Circles left, bounce it out to Barnes, moves it right, Boucher. He'll shoot a 3, and it's good for Chris Boucher. A much improved 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he can shoot it, and he's got that Keith Wilkes shot, the one where cocks it way behind his head. I know I'm dating myself there, but yeah, nobody knows who I'm talking about.
Here's Johnson in the corner, O'Neal right in the middle of the paint to Sharp, outside Walker, 3 on the way. In and out, and then in! For Lonnie Walker, went in and out, hit the backboard, and went in off great ball movement.
Now again, this second unit is really moving the basketball exceptionally well.
McDaniel coming across the lane left to right, out to Flynn. Bounce pass kicked, grabbed by Anunoby. Anunoby creeping forward, 8 to shoot. Drives into Johnson, kick it to the corner. McDaniel's driving kick, pass deflected by O'Neal. Scooped up by Brooklyn. They've got numbers. Walker in the middle, finds O'Neal, right corner. Pump fake, shoots a 3. It's off. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Toronto.
How many times, even in this game alone, I think I've mentioned the hands of Royce O'Neal 2 or 3 times. And he did it again in that possession.
7:18 to go in the second. 35-30 Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal will inbound along the right baseline. O'Neal gets it in for Sharp, right of the circle. Hand back Cam Johnson. Johnson gives right O'Neal. Royce to the top of the key to Sharp. Sharp looking to pass. Finds Johnson left wing. 6 to shoot. Johnson back and forth. Pulls up. 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Toronto. Barnes has it. Barnes ahead now to McDaniels. Now Boucher slips through 2 defenders, going to the rim and lays it up and in.
You got to get your transition defense in order with the Raptor team, 4th in the NBA, and pushing the pace and getting fast break hoops.
Was their first fast break point?
Yeah, but he really took off.
Watford down the lane with a floater, no good. Rebound loose, scooped up by Barnes. Toronto with a Schroeder back in the game. Up the left side, finds Boucher, again streaking in. Good body control, pulled up, missed the shot though. Rebounded by Brooklyn. 35-32 Nets, 6:30 to go. In the second quarter, a steal in transition by Boucher. Toronto the other way. Left side, Schroeder. Schroeder holds overhead. Schroeder cut off by Watford. Schroeder comes right. Picked up by Johnson in the switch. 9 to shoot for the Raptors. Schroeder coming right. Back it out. 3 on the way is good for Jalen McDaniels, and a timeout called by Jacques Vaughn. With 6:09 to go in the second, the Nets and the Raptors tied at 35 on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Brooklyn's most exciting winter destination is here. Introducing New York City's newest ice rink, Glide at Brooklyn Bridge Park. At Glide, visitors can skate underneath the historic Brooklyn Bridge while taking in iconic views of the Manhattan skyline. Glide is open every day, is located in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and is easily accessible by subway, bus, and ferry. For tickets and more information, visit us at glidebk.com.
At leading global insurance brokerage Hub International, we are here to help you protect what matters most. When you partner with us, you're at the center of a vast network of risk, insurance, employee benefits, retirement, and wealth management specialists that bring clarity to a changing world. What will tomorrow look like? It may not be what you expect, but with Hub, you have a partner who is committed to supporting and protecting you, so that you're ready for whatever tomorrow may bring.
JCPenney cyber deals are just a click away. Save through Tuesday at jcp.com. Finish your holiday list early and score thousands of online deals before they're gone. Cozy up to 60% off heated blankets and throws. Keep the fam extra warm in outerwear starting at just $14.99. And spoil someone special with our Yes Please Diamonds and Gemstones, only $19.99. All the deals, all online. JCPenney, make your holidays count. Offers valid on select styles through 11/28, online only. Exclusions apply. Cyber deals excluded from coupons. See jcp.com for details.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. You could turn $10 into $250. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/rebound and use code REBOUND. That's code REBOUND at prizepicks.com/rebound.
Hi, this is Cam Johnson, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM and the Brooklyn Nets app.
Represent the Brooklyn way and shop the Brooklyn Nets new collection crossover. A new lifestyle brand curated for the culture with monthly drops served at Brooklyn Fanatics and netstore.com. Shop the drop today at netstore.com.
You know, it's amazing how one game's identity can change, from one game to the next, right? Nets made 25 threes the other night, only 2 of 11 right now, and they're spending a lot more time attacking the basket. They got 24 points in the paint. They've been able to attack. Not shooting the 3 well, but still pretty effective. But like we said, this Raptor team has got talent. You've got to play well to beat them.
Game tied at 35, midway through the second. Dinwiddie, Sharp, Bridges, Watford, and O'Neal for the Nets. Dinwiddie down the lane. Underhand lob intended for Sharp. Broken up by Pirtle. And the Raptors top of the key. Hands back to Schroeder. Schroeder top of the arc. Coming right. Schroeder out of the right to Trent. He'll fire up a 3. It's off to the right. No good. Pirtle with a rebound. Another opportunity here for the Raptors. Schroeder coming left. Left in the lane with a floater. No good. Pirtle kept it alive, and Schroeder able to put it up and in.
Having an issue with second chance points. That's up to 8 right now for the Raptors. Got to clean it up. Something the Nets have done really well all year. Got to rebound the defensive glass.
Now Dinwiddie into the front court. Dinwiddie right of the lane. Up and under, pass out Watford. Pump fake, moves left, but he traveled. So Watford turns it over.
A shot fake, but both feet left the ground.
Raptors, Jalen McDaniels with Schroeder, Trent, Boucher, and Pirtle. Schroeder to the front court on the far side. Comes right. Schroeder, top of the arc. Lob pass across. Avoided Watford. Trent got it. Down low to Boucher. Feed inside to Pirtle, and a foul is called against the Nets.
You got to put Pirtle on the line all night. Very good player around the basket, both offensively and defensively, but he wasn't shooting. But something to keep.
He's only 48% this year from the line.
Talent again. That's a good five. It's a good. They've got 5, 6 good quality players. Do the Raptors.
Inbound to Schroeder. Gives to Pirtle. Pirtle has back to Schroeder. Bounce pass Pirtle down the lane. Avoids the defender and then lays it up and in.
Big strut. Mother May I steps right there to get around him.
39-35 Toronto now. 4:48 to go in the second. Bridges jump pass to the corner. Finney Smith in the game. Drive along the baseline. Back it out Bridges. Bridges along the right. Pulls up. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound kept alive by Day'Ron Sharp. Sharp turns. Finds Bridges. Right corner. Shoots a three. Hits it and out. No good. Rebound Finney Smith. He'll back it out into the midcourt line to Dinwiddie. That's reset Dinwiddie. Feeds a rolling Sharp, standing at the rim, stripped by Pirtle and taken away by Jakob. Into the front court, Siakam's got it now. Down the lane, a reach, a foul, a layup good, and a foul on O'Neal will put Siakam at the line for a chance at a three-point play.
And how about that? On one end, the Nets have 3 consecutive opportunities to score the basketball, come up with nothing after the Pirtle strips Day'Ron Sharp, and then they are able to get out and run. And Siakam, now you got to really follow him. He's got a great attack to the basket.
And the Raptors on an 11-0 run. Looking to make it 12 right now with a free throw. Claxton back in replacing Sharp. Anunoby comes in for Boucher.
I like to always mention local guys that are assistant coaches or coaches. Like Pat Delaney is an assistant coach. He's up right now for the Toronto Raptors. Played at CBA in Lincroft, your son's school.
Yeah. Free throw by Siakam is good.
Been a long time NBA assistant now.
With the Magic, I think.
Yeah, well respected. Hornets, Magic, well respected.
Dinwiddie now into the front court. Backs it out. O'Neal. Over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie out of the right. High screen, and a foul is going to be called on Siakam trying to get through that Claxton screen. Second team foul against the Raptors. Toronto has scored 12 straight. Take a 7-point lead. Claxton up top, hands to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie steps left, shoots a three. In and out, no good. Finney Smith to the rebound. Back it out, Claxton moves it right. O'Neal on a drive, lost the handle, out of bounds. Just slipped out of his hands. And it's a turnover.
Be decisive, get to the rim. That's what was really working for this net group.
42-35. Toronto on top. 3:50 to go in the second.
Do you show the zone defense at all here in the second quarter?
Siakam, three straight on. Off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Bridges off the floor. Head up. Handling front court. Gives left O'Neal. Back to Bridges. Straight on. Gives it up. Gets it back. Bridges out of the right side. Drives on Pirtle. Gets inside. Pump fake into a fadeaway. It's good. Mikal Bridges with 10.
Don't mess with Happy. That's doing a great job getting to the rim. The threes aren't going down. Keep attacking.
First net to double figures. Stop the 12-0 run. Anunoby finds Siakam working across the lane left to right. Spins back. Dump off. Pirtle and a dunk with the right hand. 44-37 Toronto. 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Dinwiddie on a high screen. Dinwiddie takes it left down the lane, falling banker, good for Spencer Dinwiddie.
The difference in his game recently is he's been in attack mode and been physical going at the basket. Dinwiddie.
Boucher trying to answer quickly on the other end. Gets into the paint, backs up, now comes around a Pirtle screen. Siakam got in the air and turned it over. Dinwiddie scoops it up, ahead to Bridges on the run for Brooklyn. Bridges driving into Schroeder, getting right to the rim and lays it up and in. And Toronto wants a quick timeout here. With 2:40 to go in the second, Toronto a 44-41 lead over Brooklyn. We'll come back right after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Excellence. Find it at Volvo Cars Ramsey, 6-time winner of the Volvo Excellence Award. Find excellent offers with manager demo specials during the Holiday Safely event. Lease a new 2024 Volvo XC60 all-wheel drive, $439 per month. Visit VolvoCarsRamsey.com. Find excellence this fall at Volvo Cars Ramsey, where it's all about you. Call 833-853-2975 for lease details. MSRP $53,095. VIN R1711545. 4840 due at signing plus tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit ends 11/30/23.
My grandmother taught me an important lesson. She said, Brian, you are what you can't let go of.
What did she mean?
She was saying that the things you cling to define you.
What did you do?
I got rid of a bunch of junk, and it felt good.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
When we've worked our magic, you'll feel as light as a feather,
As free as a bird,
as happy as a puppy.
and you'll glitter when you walk.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
With Rob Your Money, do 5% APY. That's big. At 8 times the national average savings rate, that's huge. Start earning 5% APY with FDIC insurance up to $2.25 million at partner banks for only $5 a month. Sign up today at Robinhood.com/getgold. As of 9/21/23, via bank rate. Interest is earned on idle cash swept from your brokerage account into program banks. Cash sweep program is offered through Robinhood Financial LLC. Terms apply. Rate may change. Robinhood is not a bank.
They're Gunner Roofing, and they're unconventional in a good way. Think of them as the uncontractor. Untethered to past practices. Obviously, they like the thing, so you should know they offer unmatched speed, communication, and craftsmanship. Whether it's a roof, siding, or windows, they're all about undoing the practices of the past and making your life unbelievably better. Check them out at gunnerroofing.com. Gunner, the uncontractor.
Hi, this is Jacques Vaughn, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball with Chris and the Capper on The Fan.
2:40 left here in the second. Nets trail the Raptors 44-41. Celtics taking the whole point differential thing seriously tonight, Capper. Second quarter, Celtics lead the Bulls 59-38.
But at home, I think that the scoring differential for the Celtics this year is like plus 19. So yeah, they're doing a pretty solid job.
And again, if the Nets and Celtics both win, it goes to point differential. Celtics would have to win by less than 22, while the Nets would have to win by more than 15 to win on point differential. Raptors have the ball right now. Nets just need to get ahead right now. Inside Anunoby. Anunoby short on a dunk. Try to save him going out of bounds, and then Dinwiddie intercepted it. Ahead to O'Neal, finds Dinwiddie. Cuts left into the paint, jump stop. Back it out. Finney Smith gives it right back to Dinwiddie. Front of the Raptor bench, near side, left corner. Working against Pirtle here. Takes it right to the foul line. Turns the corner, down the lane, swoops it off the window. Sat on the back of the rim, it comes off, no good. Rebounded by Toronto. Into the front court, it's Barnes. Scotty Barnes. Picked up by Finney Smith at the foul line. Pass out. Siakam pips it to Schroeder. Schroeder in the corner. Played by Bridges. Down low it goes. Siakam. Left in the lane. Played by Dinwiddie. Quick spin. Banker was blocked with a goaltend. Claxton, I think, blocked it after it already hit the backboard.
Yeah, it sure did. He didn't complain about it.
Want to stay tuned at the half. We're going to talk with L.A. Knight of the WWE, as the WWE will be here on Friday night for Friday Night SmackDown. So we're going to talk with L.A. Knight at the half.
Challenge the goaltending violation.
Nets are challenging the goaltend call, and Malloy will take a peek. So Paul Rosenberg back in our studios fired up about L.A. Knight coming on with us at the half.
Yeah.
Gave us some questions that we should.
He gets the cheer, yeah.
Ask. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I missed
like
it.
Paul Rosenberg. Evan knows his wrestling guys well, too.
Yes, yes.
Maybe I'll have him get me in a hold. I don't know if he's known for a hold or anything.
Maybe he could like put you in a sleeper hold.
No, I
Put
do
you
need
to
some.
sleep.
I do need some coffee at halftime, brother.
The opposite of what you need. Minute 49 to go here in the second. 46-41. Raptors lead the Nets. looking at this goaltend call right now. Ed Malloy. Let's see if it's is this a goaltender? What do we got there, Mary?
Yeah, oh, God, he reminds. He's got a lot of Jimmy Stewart.
Review, the ball was still on its upward flight towards the basket. Therefore, it was a legal block shot.
Ah, there you go.
And
that's win the challenge.
See, I usually go by the player.
Brooklyn had possession of the ball when the whistle was blown. Therefore, they will have the ball side out of bounds. 23 on the shot clock.
I was just surprised Claxton didn't make a big deal out of it. I'm used to everybody being dramatic when there's things going on.
Yeah. So Claxton, maybe I think Claxton was so confident.
What's
that?
that?
I think he was just so confident that he just was calm and just said, "Jacques, challenge the call. You're
challenge
gonna be right."
it, yeah.
I know it. I mean, I don't even have to get upset.
Claxton's doing a good job, and you pointed this out, and I think Richard Jefferson pointed out the same time you did a few games back that Claxton's starting to block shots and not block them out of bounds.
Controlling them.
Yeah,
keeping possession.
Keeping possession and
Bill Russell.
Russell-esque.
So Nets are going to inbound Bridges with Dinwiddie, O'Neal, Claxton, Finney-Smith. O'Neal draws pressure, gets it ahead at Bridges up the right side into the front court. Mikal Bridges with 12 to lead the Nets. Coming left, cross court O'Neal. Cuts through the lane, kick it up top, Finney-Smith, 8 to shoot. Dorian Finney-Smith stops right in the lane, kick it up top for O'Neal. Pump fake, moves left, shoots a high arcing three. It's good for Royce O'Neal.
Excellent unselfish play by Dorian Finney-Smith, getting all the way to the basket and reverse pivoting and kicking it out.
Game tied at 44. 1:16 to go in the second. Schroeder, pocket pass inside Pirtle with a jump hook. It won't go. Rebounded by Claxton. Now ahead Dinwiddie. Finds O'Neal in transition. Back it out Dinwiddie. Cuts left, a lob for Claxton and a two-hand slam. Dinwiddie has gotten much better touch on that lob pass.
He sure has. He used to crash him off the backboard. Now he's got a little touch.
Nets regain the lead. Barnes left side fadeaway won't fall. Bridges a rebound. 50 seconds to go in the half. Nets a 2-point lead. Bridges comes right, gives Dinwiddie. Right wing three. It's good! 10 for Dinwiddie. 5-point lead for Brooklyn after falling behind by 7 here in the second quarter. 49-44 Nets. Barnes coming left on a Pirtle screen. Elbow jumper. It won't go. Rebounded by Finney-Smith. Nets doing a great job closing out this quarter. Dinwiddie pull up straight on three. He buries it. Nets have scored 15 in a row. An 8-point lead, their largest, with 24.8 to go here in the second quarter. 1 second difference, shot to game clock as Schroeder moves into the front court. Nets have a foul to give if they want to. Schroeder coming right. Schroeder, top of the arc, to 4 to shoot, launches a three. It's no good. Rebound Finney-Smith. He'll shoot three-quarter court heave at the horn. Is short, no good. But the Nets, who fell behind by 7 late in that second quarter, end the second quarter on a 15-0 run.
Now, how about we've talked about in games that they've struggled and they gotten beaten, how they didn't close out going into halftime, and what a difference this game makes. Great job staying with it, and then their offense really turned around late in that half.
At the half, 52-44. Nets in front. We'll talk with L.A. Knight from the WWE when we come back right after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action, goals into growth, and empowering our clients with financial solutions that deliver results. Barclays, powering possible.
This last year has taught us that financial power is in the hands of the people. Enter the market confidently with Webull, the trading app that is here to elevate your investing experience with access to a community of investors, education, and technology right at your fingertips. Stay informed on the go with the real-time data and market research. Join millions of users today, learning, sharing, and investing with the Webull app. Consider your investment risks carefully. Webull Financial, LLC.
Hey, Nets fans. Brooklyn, this season's updated COVID-19 shots are available. Have you scheduled yours? They're designed to help defend against recent variants. And winning seasons start with building your defense. Don't miss your shot. Learn more and find a vaccine option at schedulecovidvax.com. That's schedulecovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. You could turn $10 into $250. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/rebound and use code REBOUND. That's code REBOUND at prizepicks.com/rebound.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action, goals into growth, and empowering our clients with financial solutions that deliver results. Barclays, powering possible.
What's up, y'all? It's Nick Claxton checking in, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM in the Brooklyn Nets app.
At the half, the Nets have a 52-44 lead over the Raptors. Chris Carrino and Tim Capstraw back with you here at Barclays Center. This building will see Friday Night SmackDown this week. So we've got, from the WWE, LA Knight is here, Capper.
I am fired up.
I mean, he's as cool as can be right now.
I mean, look, man, we got a heck of a game going here. And it's just got me thinking, you know, in just a couple nights, we're going to have SmackDown here live at the Barclays, and I'm feeling the energy that's already here tonight in this game, and we're going to get a little piece of that on Friday night. I can't wait.
Let me ask you now,
Yeah.
what does it feel like to walk into a building like this and everybody's chanting LA Knight?
My guy, you know, when I came up here, they told me I was about to go eat some meatballs, so I'm pretty excited about that. You ever eaten some of these delicious meatballs
stuff
they have here down in the Crown? It feels about like that. Them things are damn delicious, and I want some more. No, man, it's amazing. You walk out here, and the people go nuts. Come out here and go, let me talk to you. And everybody's ready to hang on. They're ready to hang on every word. So, man, it's like a drug when you come out here. That's all I can say.
How did you get started? What was your what kind of athlete you were when you were young?
Man, do we have 3 hours to talk about it?
It's a long journey, right?
It's been a long time for me particularly. I've always been a late bloomer, I guess. But, you know, I started in Ohio a long time ago. I went the old school route, found a good place to start training. Went through the business, trial and error. I failed, came back, keep doing it.
Really?
And here we are. Now I'm... Took 20 years to get an overnight success. How about that?
I know that feeling.
That's the way it happens, right? That's the way it always happens. You got to put in that work. And
you just can't stop.
No, you can't. Are you from LA?
So I've lived in LA pretty much my whole entire adult life. It's kind of like I'm from a small town in Maryland. So, you know, you go away, you go to LA, and then you come home, people are like, oh, here comes Mr. LA. Here, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's how something like that lands and sticks.
And you made the persona, the coolness, the LA Knight.
Well, it's so funny because the people from LA can always tell I'm from somewhere else. But people from where I'm from always think I'm from somewhere else like LA. So I'm a weird man without a country in a strange way.
Man, your personality is made for not only this, but, man, do you have any other aspirations? Acting or movies?
You know,
you got a movie star. Come on.
I've done some commercials here and there, nothing big, but I'm like...
Because there's a lot of ugly wrestlers. You're actually good looking. You're like good looking and you got a personality.
Are you going to take me out for a drink later? Is that what we're doing right now?
Well, you know, I'm comfortable.
No, look, I'm open to it. If Hollywood comes calling, I ain't going to say no. So I'll put it that way.
Your agent on the line.
Exactly.
You got what's happening in WWE now? I know the big story is what? CM Punk came back?
CM Punk just came back a couple nights ago. Randy Orton just came back. The one guy who's missing is Roman Reigns, who I've been looking for because he's got that title I'm trying to take from him.
Right?
Yeah, man. We've been running around the country. We were just in Saudi Arabia having a match a few weeks ago. So.
Wow.
Came within that close to being the WWE champion, but
you'll get there
one of these days, sooner or later.
You got to talk to Triple H, right?
I mean, well, yeah. That's the guy that makes it all happen, right?
How has that changed now? That Triple H has kind of taken over the storylines and things like that.
Well, you know, I kind of stay out of all the political stuff and stay out of all the business end of things. I kind of show up, do my thing, and that's about it. So I don't know in that regard, but as far as I can tell, the way things are going right now, everything we're doing like record business right now. So I mean, things are going awesome.
I'll tell you what, the place will be packed. You won't find an empty seat.
Oh my God!
People are fired up about this.
I think there might still amazingly be a few tickets left. I don't think there's a lot. I was just being told we're pretty much almost sold out. But yeah, man, I mean, we're gonna have this house packed out on Friday.
L.A. Night. Yeah. Come on in and see him here Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you so much. It was great
it was
meeting you,
awesome, man.
And if anybody asks you whose game it is, you already know what everybody's saying. L.A. Night. Yeah.
All right. At the half, Nets on top. And we'll come back then a 15-0 run. We'll talk about it right after this on the Fan Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
'Twas a hectic holiday night, and the season's hottest toy was nowhere in sight. I was dashing downtown in my Nissan Rogue when a delivery truck turned my night around. With no time to lose, I drove straight into the frosty night. But this isn't a classic holiday tale. It's a Nissan sales event ad. A little snow is no match for my intelligent all-wheel drive.
Now get up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on popular models on top of existing offers.
When I got my hands on the last toy, my smile was bright. Better hurry. You don't want to miss this holiday delight.
Availability is limited. Shop your local Nissan store or nissanusa.com today. Intelligent all-wheel drive is an available feature. Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. $1,000 holiday bonus cash available on 2023 Armada. $500 holiday bonus cash available on 2023 Rogue, Frontier, and Murano. Holiday bonus cash valid 11/20/23 through 11/30/23. Available on lease and purchase. Must take delivery from new dealer stock. See dealer for details. Subject to residency restrictions.
With Robinhood Gold, you can make your money do the most. Make your money do 5% APY. That's big. At 8 times the national average savings rate, that's huge. Start earning 5% APY with FDIC insurance up to $2.25 million at partner banks for only $5 a month. Sign up today at Robinhood.com/getgold. As of 9/21/23, via bank rate. Interest is earned on idle cash swept from your brokerage account into program banks. Cash sweep program is offered through Robinhood Financial LLC. Terms apply. Rate may change. Robinhood is not a bank.
They're Gunner Roofing, and they're unconventional in a good way. Think of them as the uncontractor. Untethered to past practices. Obviously, they like the thing, so you should know they offer unmatched speed, communication, and craftsmanship. Whether it's a roof, siding, or windows, are all about undoing the practices of the past and making your life unbelievably better. Check them out at gunnerroofing.com. Gunner, the uncontractor.
What's up, y'all? This is Dennis Smith Jr., and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
At the half, the Nets with a 52-44 lead over the Raptors. Nets a 15-0 run to end that first half. And right now, a 7-point lead at the break.
Yeah, an awful lot of everybody doing it on both ends of the floor, but Spencer Dinwiddie in particular really stepping up there late in that at the end of the second quarter. His ability to knock down a couple threes. He attacked the basket, made plays. That Nets had active hands defensively. And really an area that they had struggled in and lost a few games. And I go back to, the Miami game down there, and the big deal was it was a 14-0 run that they gave up at the end of the second quarter. Well, they turned the tide on that in this game, and really enjoyable to watch. Good energy. It's like the Nets were fighting all half long to really get their offense in tune, and they just couldn't knock that. They weren't knocking down shots, but I like the idea that their defense was solid. They were tough. I liked their attack. Chris, they had a number of points in the paint. They had 32 points in the paint. Nice attack. And then their three-point shooting came along. The ball had energy for periods of time. Guys looking for each other. And I think that's really healthy. Good sign for the Nets, because this is a legitimate Raptor team. You got to come out with a serious and sharp second half to take care of business.
Of course, the Nets need a win, and if the Celtics were to win, they would be a three-way tie for the top of the group here in the in-season tournament play. Nets would then have to look to score differential. Right now, the Nets are the 7-point lead, and the Celtics, as we check the out-of-town scores right now. The Celtics are at halftime, have a 19-point lead on the Bulls. So the Nets would need to win by by 15 at least, and then have the Celtics, if they are going to win by less than 22 points. So we're going to be watching that as the half goes along. The Nets are led by Spencer Dinwiddie, 13 points, 3 of 6 are behind the arc, 12 for Mikal Bridges. And the Raptors, who went on a 12-0 run of their own to take as much as a 7-point lead late in that second quarter. But right now, the Nets have the 7-point lead at the break here at Barclays Center. Last in-season tournament game of Group C. And we'll keep it all, get it all sorted out for you as we go along. Keep an eye on the Celtic game. We'll come back right after this at the start of the third quarter on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action, and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Hey Nets fans, get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download the app now for your chance to score on every play from the opening tip-off until the final basket. And with quick bets, you don't even have to wait the whole game to get a W. All in an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the Brooklyn Nets. 21 plus and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. Brooklyn, how you feeling? Don't get benched by illness or injury. Book at-home urgent care at DocGoNow.com. DocGo On Demand is in-network with major insurance plans, bringing you the same high-quality medical care as a walk-in clinic at about the same cost. When your home team needs an assist, book an on-demand house call at DocGoNow.com. DocGo On Demand, urgent care reinvented. This message is sponsored by Ambulance by DocGo, the official ambulance service of the Brooklyn Nets, New York Liberty, and Barclays Center.
The best-selling female artist of all time, Madonna. The Celebration Tour. 4 decades of music featuring her greatest hits. Live at Barclays Center. Due to overwhelming demand, additional shows added. December 13th, 14th, and 16th. On sale now at livenation.com. Madonna.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
All together now.
Right, it's the NBA in-season tournament. All 30 teams in the league compete for early season bragging rights at the championship in Las Vegas. Here they come.
And we are getting set for the second half as the Nets lead the Raptors 52-44. They're in the third quarter in Boston now. Celtics on top of Chicago 71-50. We'll be keeping an eye on that one as well as the score, because point differential will come into play if it's a three-way tie. Nets had a chance at to be one of the wild cards should they not get the top spot of the group if they were to finish second in the group. But they would need the Heat to lose and the Knicks to lose. Right now the Knicks up 53-44 at the half in Charlotte, and the Heat lead the Bucks 62-59 at the half in Miami. They also need a couple other things and score differential and all that kind of stuff. We'll sort it all out after the game. So the Nets have it in their multicolored cause-inspired City Edition uniforms, going left to right. Bridges throws a lob for Claxton. It was broken up by Pirtle. And the Raptors go the other way. Raptors all in white with a red trim. Down low, Pirtle. Pirtle right on the lane. He'll back it out top for Barnes. Crossover, driving it down the lane with a runner that rimmed out no good, but a foul against the Nets. They're going to get it on Mikal Bridges.
Oftentimes, you can tell what a coach talks about at halftime in the first few possessions. And that time, Scotty Barnes caught the ball up top and just put it without any hesitation, attacked the basket. Be curious to see, can the Nets guard well enough? Can they be physical enough at the point of attack that a guy like Scotty Barnes, who's got a weight advantage on a number of Nets, can do a good job defending him without fouling.
Free throw is missed. There weren't a lot of free throws in the first half. Nets attempted just 3. This will be the 7th Raptor free throw attempt, and it's good. Snaps the Nets 15-0 run going back to the second quarter. Dinwiddie into the front court. 7-point lead for Brooklyn. 11:26 to go in the third quarter. Claxton up top. Finds Bridges. Mikal coming left. Mikal cross-court pass intercepted by Schroeder. Going to the other end. Dinwiddie chasing. Schroeder avoids him and lays it up and in.
I like the...
Dinwiddie gets it in quickly now. Trying to run.
Excuse me.
Dinwiddie now. Top of the key. Works right. Drew the contact. Floater. No good, but he got fouled. Free throws coming up for Spencer.
Dinwiddie's starting to get calls, and it's interesting to note because, you know, we saw for so long a period of time he gets so frustrated. Last few games he's been getting to the line, getting calls. There wasn't a whole lot of contact there, but they got his hands as he was going into the shooting motion. Mikal Bridges, we talk about how good he's been, but the last couple possessions, he's a couple errant passes, Chris. Got to be sharper with this passing.
Free throw is good by Dinwiddie.
He's always going to get extra attention. He's a different role than he's had in the past. So he's got to understand he's got to be sharp with his and tough with the ball. Second free throw made by Dinwiddie.
Spencer with 15 points leads the Nets. 7-point Brooklyn lead. Just over a minute gone here in the third. Defensive 3-second call against the Nets.
Nets didn't show any zone in that first half. And remember, that was a big reason why they won that Chicago game. I think Jacques Vaughn is generally, well, obviously pleased with his defense. They've given up 47 points so far.
Yeah, 37% shooting, 5 of 19.
Yeah, they've been tough. As
the free throw is missed by Schroeder, the technical on the defensive 3-second call. So it's side of the bounds now for Toronto.
I tell you what he talked about, though. He talked about 9 offensive rebounds that the Raptors got in that first half.
They missed a lot of shots.
Yeah, but still.
Barnes inbounding, gets it in.
You're tough.
Schroeder comes left. Tries to veer back right in the lane. Dotted line leaner rolls off. No good on the rebound of Finney Smith. Now Dinwiddie into the front court. Dinwiddie comes right on a high screen. Dinwiddie cross court on the left. Finney Smith jumps to catch it. Drives it right. Down the lane against Anunoby. Missed the runner. Rebound deflected ahead, and Schroeder's got it for Toronto. Now Siakam with it. Siakam top of the key. Gives left to Barnes. Barnes on the baseline. Runs it to Dinwiddie. Bridges comes over to try and steal it. Toronto reverses it around the right. Schroeder will shoot a 3. It's good for Dennis Schroeder.
Bridges went for that steal, didn't get it, and then the Nets defense was distorted, so the quick ball movement resulted in an open shot.
54-50 Brooklyn. 2 minutes gone by in the third.
And I told you, this Raptor team, I think they're pretty, that's a lot of talent out there.
Johnson, right angle 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Pirtle.
You move it quick against the Raptors or you can get looks.
Schroeder now into the front court. Back it up top, Siakam. Dribble drive into the paint with a floater, no good, but a foul will go against the Nets.
Rock'em, sock'em, Siakam,
Yes.
right? We forget about that. That was a physical play. When he starts getting a head of steam going at the basket, he's a problem. He gets to the spots with his dribble and then can use post moves.
How long did that toy last in your house?
About 12 o'clock Christmas Day.
Free throw by Siakam is no good.
That was pretty good, though. That was a good toy. Remember that? I'm sure there's young people who have no idea what I'm talking about. But there's a few old guys cracking up right now saying, man, I had that toy, too.
You pounded the button and the robots, their fist came out.
And then you hit the face, though. The face would pop up.
Yeah, that's when you got a knockout.
You get a knock, yeah.
Siakam's free throw is good. Rattled around, hit the backboard and went in. 54-51 Brooklyn, 9:48 to go. Third quarter here at Barclays Center. Dinwiddie into the front court. Dinwiddie on a high screen. Dinwiddie with Schroeder all over him. 11 to shoot now. Dinwiddie between the circles, coming right. Still trying to drive it to Schroeder. Drew the contact. The runner off glass won't go, but a foul on Schroeder.
Again, Dinwiddie drew the contact. He's been getting the calls. This would be, well, it's only his third or fourth free throw, but he's had 8 free throws in a previous game. Been scoring the ball well. He's had a scoring mentality, and I think it's been helpful to the Nets. Now, he's got to score, though, look to score without dribbling a ton of times. Right? It's a different attitude that Jock Vaughn wants from Dinwiddie. Yes, he makes that first free throw. He wants him to attack, but he doesn't want him to dominate the ball. Give it up. We have other guys that can make plays also. If it comes back to you, great. You can be a catch-and-shoot guy or an attack guy. But remember a couple years back, or even last year, he would hold it for long periods of time, and that's not healthy basketball.
Free throw good by Dinwiddie. He's up to 17. That leads all scorers in this game. Raptors into the front court. Nets by 5. 9:25 to go in the third. Anunoby working right into the corner to Barnes. Barnes works it out of the foul line. Up top, Siakam. Drives and kicks. Barnes cut off by Dinwiddie. Jump hook off glass. It won't go. Rebound loose. Scooped up on the run by Cam Johnson for Brooklyn. Johnson into the front court. Veers left. Puts on the brake. Spins around. Comes top of the arc. Gives that right to Dinwiddie now. Spencer. Net up top by Barnes playing him hard. Barnes staying with him. Out top, Finney-Smith. Pump fake. Drives left. Kick it over to the right. Johnson a three. It's good for Cam Johnson.
That's what you love about Dorian Finney-Smith. He had Porter on him, and he was able to drive and kick and set up his teammate.
Nets up by 8. 8:47 to go. We're in the third. Schroeder drives it left on Cam Johnson. Gives left. Anunoby breaking the arc. Shoots a three, and it's good for OG Anunoby. His first made three. First points of the game for OG.
Yeah, that is shocking. He's really quiet. He's having a very good year, and he's shooting the ball exceptionally well.
Averaging 15.5 points a game this year.
Yeah, shooting the three over 40%.
Now Bridges. Played by Anunoby. 10 to shoot. Comes left on a Claxton screen. Snakes it back to the right. Right of the lane to the baseline with a fadeaway. No good. Rebounded though by Claxton on the right block. Bottled up by Pirtle. Goes spinning and passes it back out top to Dinwiddie. 8 to shoot for Spencer near the midcourt logo. Coming left on a high screen. Pulls up a three. Was deflected by Schroeder. Saved by Cam Johnson. But then deflects off Claxton out of bounds. It goes over to Toronto. With 8:03 remaining in the third, 59-54 Nets. Third game of a 5-game Nets homestand will continue on Thursday against the Charlotte Hornets. Anunoby gives it up now. Siakam to the foul line to Pirtle. Pirtle holds, bouncing inside, broken up by Dinwiddie, scooped up by Finney-Smith. Racing Pirtle to the other end, and he'll win the race and dunk it with two hands.
Defense to offense, great anticipation by Dinwiddie that time, poking it away and then getting the transition opportunity for his teammate, Finney-Smith.
Darko Rajakovic, the head coach of the Raptors, wants a timeout. We'll take a break. 7:43 to go in the third quarter. The Nets 61 and the Raptors 54 on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
My grandmother taught me an important lesson. She said, Brian, you are what you can't let go of.
What did she mean?
She was saying that the things you cling to define you.
What did you do?
I got rid of a bunch of junk, and it felt good.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
When we've worked our magic, you'll feel as light as a feather.
As free as a bird.
As happy as a puppy.
And you'll glitter when you walk.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is redefining the rehabilitation experience. Whatever your age or medical condition, Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center will be there to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Their award-winning premier facility provides you with an unsurpassed level of care. Whether you need short-term or long-term care or 24-hour nursing services, Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is there to put you and your loved ones first. Call 718-636-1000 to schedule a tour today. That's 718-636-1000.
Excellence. Find it at Volvo Cars Ramsey, 6-time winner of the Volvo Excellence Award. Find excellent offers with manager demo specials during the Holiday Safely event. Lease a new 2024 Volvo XC90 all-wheel drive, $479 per month. Visit VolvoCarsRamsey.com. Volvo Cars Ramsey, where it's all about you. Call 833-853-2975 for lease details. MSRP $67,415. VIN R11492535754. Due at signing plus tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. Ends 11/30/2020. 2023.
Take control of the snow, ice, and freezing rain this winter with a new set of Toyo Open Country AT3 tires from Town Fair Tire. At Town Fair, you always get Toyo tires at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, nobody gives you more free services for life than Town Fair Tire. If you're looking for the best deal on Toyo tires, get to Town Fair, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Hi, this is Spencer Dinwiddie, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on The Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Brooklyn Nets app.
In-season tournament game, final game in Group C. The Nets with a 61-54 lead over the Raptors. 7:43 to go in the third quarter. Chris Carino and Tim Capstraw back with you here in Brooklyn. Nets fell behind by 7 late in that second quarter. Ended the first half on a 15-0 run. They've led by as much as 8 in this game. So now the Raptors in the white going right to left. Anunoby gives to Siakam, top of the key. Siakam comes left. Hands it off Pirtle. Pass out top, deflected by Dinwiddie, but it comes down to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Barnes to the foul line. Backs it out. Schroeder will shoot a 3. It's good for Dennis Schroeder. He's got 14. Raptors within 4. 7:15 to go in the third quarter.
Hey, Dinwiddie feeling it right now. See if he gets assertive again in attack mode.
Dinwiddie out high on the left. Gives it up for Claxton, top of the arc. Standing on the arc. Hands left, Dinwiddie fires up a 3. No good at the side of the rim. Rebounded by Toronto. As Barnes up the right wing. Scotty Barnes cuts left. Muscles his way to the paint with a left-hand hook. Blocked by Claxton. And scooped up by Bridges. Long pass ahead, Johnson. Johnson stepped through to the rim. He missed. Claxton tip. It won't go. Rebound being fought for. Claxton over the back of Barnes, and a jump ball is called as those two got locked up.
That
could be Anunoby and Claxton.
Well, I think the Raptor bench exploded on the other end, thinking that there was goaltending by Claxton on the previous shot by the Raptors.
So a jump ball between Anunoby and Claxton. That's a 61-57 lead. 6:43 to play here in the third quarter. Ed Malloy to toss it up. Claxton wins it back. Johnson has to save it on the sideline, and he turned it over. Barnes got it going the other way. Oh, and a spinning two-hand behind the back jam. And he got fouled by Finney Smith. Wow, Scotty Barnes. That tip was won, but it was going out of bounds, and Cam Johnson trying to save it.
Yeah.
Turned it over. Scotty Barnes went to the other end, and Finney Smith spun him around, and he dunked it over his head with two hands as he was spinning.
And a little thing, when a guy is going out of bounds, you have to sprint to him and yell your name so he knows exactly where to throw the basketball. And if you can, if you're not sure, either hold on to it or throw it towards your basket, not in the direction of the opponent.
Just started a break for the Raptors.
Yeah, sure did.
That lead is 1. 6:28 to go in the third.
And that momentum shift right now, big time.
Claxton handling top of the arc. Hands to Dinwiddie, circles right. Dinwiddie through the lane, floater in the air. It won't fall, but Dinwiddie got fouled.
And again, he's finding hands as he's going up. You know what's interesting? I think the storyline of Dinwiddie's season is interesting because there was long stretches, especially when Ben Simmons was starting at point guard, that Dinwiddie didn't know what he was or wasn't himself at all. And it's interesting as he makes that first free throw how the season has evolved for him. And now that he's an assertive offensive, he's back being. For a while, he wasn't doing much. And then he thought of himself just as a catch-and-shoot guy who couldn't make plays. Now he's got a nice balance in his game, and it's making a big difference for the Nets.
Free throw is good for Dinwiddie. 63-60 Brooklyn. 6:14 to go. We're in the third. Siakam coming right of the lane. Cut off by Finney Smith. Siakam with Finney Smith all over him. Backing him down. Onto the right block. Turnaround fadeaway. Banker won't go, but a foul on Finney Smith. That'll be his fourth. Finney Smith Really looks like he's been focusing more on being that defensive stopper.
Yeah.
And not worrying so much about the other end of the floor. He's done a decent job on Siakam in this game.
Yeah, he's really his compete level. I saw it down in Atlanta when he said, I'll take Trae Young, and guarded him in the fourth quarter. I mean, it wasn't easy, but the fact that he was the guy that was guarding him, I thought spoke a lot.
Free throw missed by Siakam.
Now, Trae Young went nuts, but I mean, he was going to do that on anyone, the way he was shooting the ball.
Finney Smith with 4 fouls goes to the bench. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, comes into the game. Free throw all the way, good for Siakam. 13 for Pascal Siakam. Averages 20 a game. Midway through the third, Nets a 2-point lead. Dinwiddie up top, away from the play. You're going to get Scotty Barnes for holding Bridges. And a foul on Barnes.
This game is being called differently here in the third quarter. A lot more fouls being called. Who's going to be able to work the bonus the rest of the way? Both teams will be in the bonus on the next free throw.
Inbound to Claxton on the near side. Nick turns the corner, gets into the paint, jump hook with left hand, blocked by Pirtle. And then the bounce comes to Claxton and he dunks it. Siakam tried to grab the loose ball and lost it. It came right to Nick Claxton. And Claxton scores.
Yeah, I'll take that one. Easiest hoop he's gotten all season. A little loose change.
10 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks for Nick Claxton. Schroeder on the drive, cut off by Bridges. Floater won't go. Rebound grabbed by Pirtle. Back it out, Siakam. Working to the goal and lays it up and in.
And again, those offensive rebounds got to keep a Jakob Pirtle off the glass.
65-63. Nets, 5:16 to go in the third. Dinwiddie driving kick left side to O'Neal. Steps right off a fake, shoots a 3, missed it. Long rebound, Siakam. Raptors moving quickly. Schroeder into the front court. Hands to Siakam, moves it left. Trent, he'll shoot a 3. It's good for Gary Trent Jr.
Transition defense, you got to get back, locate shooters.
Raptors regain the lead.
Yeah.
66-65. Racing an 8-point deficit. Dinwiddie right wing 3 off to the right, rebounded by Siakam. 4:45 to go in the third. Barnes high stepping in the lane, leaves it off for Pirtle, who lays it up. It comes off the front of the rim as Claxton challenged the shot. Nets the other way. Bridges left side. Moves it right. Dinwiddie fires up a 3. No good, too strong. And a leaping Barnes to the rebound for Toronto.
Nets got to keep on attacking. Remember how effective that was in the first half.
Trent, top of the arc. Hands back to Siakam. Pascal, foul line. Leaner with contact. Won't go. Wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Nets get the rebound.
Royce O'Neal keeping his hands back just enough.
Now dribbling. Bumping with Siakam. Comes around a Claxton screen. Now has Pirtle out on him. Brings him out of the left wing. Moves it out of the right to Dinwiddie. Spencer coming left. Cut off, back to the right. O'Neal in the corner. Walker a 3. No good, but he got hit on the closeout by Schroeder. And a foul call that'll put Walker at the line to shoot 3 free throws.
Nice extra pass that time. Get the defense closing out a little too hard.
Raptor bench is arguing, and they may challenge this. Schroeder is talking to his coach. He wants him to challenge.
You're looking back at the bench. Should he challenge?
Free throw is shot, and it's good, so it's too late.
Don't recognize Schroeder without that patch of like a different hair color that he used to go with.
A little blonde spot.
Yeah.
Free throw missed by Walker. Missed the second. Everybody always thought it was like some kind of a birthmark, but it was. His mom was a hairdresser, and she dyed that little blonde spot to set him apart when he was playing.
Wow.
Schroeder was like a skateboarder kid, and until he was like 11 years old, his father passed away, and he was just kind of hanging out. The wrong crowd in Germany as the second free throw is good at like a rec center, just skateboarding, and a coach grabbed him and had him try basketball, and turned his life around. Schroeder's got it. Feeds a rolling Achua going to the rim, and he missed as Sharp showed up defensively. Nets the other way. Bridges into the front court. Driving it right. Baseline. Pass inside. Broken up by Siakam. And Toronto the other way. And Schroeder's down. Pass ahead. Achua going to the rim. Grabbed on the arm by O'Neal. And a foul is called to stop play here as Schroeder is slow to get up on the other end. Holding his left knee. And now limping. trying to walk it off. Malachi Flynn is going to check in for Schroeder. Nets on top 67-66. Free throw missed by Achua. As Schroeder will get checked out on the bench.
Teams have to shoot in to miss their whammy on the in the second halves now. Not easy.
Whammy working really hard. Makes that second free throw to Achua. Game tied at 67. 3.5 to go here in the third.
Points off turnovers hurting the Nets. So Raptors up to 16.
Dinwiddie up top. Moves it right for O'Neal. Raptors in a little zone here.
Yeah.
Bridges penetrates in the middle of the floater. In and out, no good. Rebound loose, scooped up by Achua.
Yeah, monster zone. Siakam up top and 1-2-2.
Trent left side. Pump fake. Finds Achua. Stumbling in the paint. He turns it over. Dinwiddie's got it. Dinwiddie front court. Gives right. Bridges. Euro stepping around. Trent going to the rim and lays it up and in.
Perfect delivery in stride.
Barnes on the other end penetrating. Tough leaner won't go. Puts up a left-hand hook. It won't fall. Rebounded by Brooklyn. That's a 69-67 lead. 2:40 to go in the third. Walker backs it out to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie would tend to shoot. Spinning right. Spin back left. Got swung around by Flynn. And a foul is called on Malachi.
And the bonus, so Dinwiddie will be shooting more free throws, the 7th and 8th of the game.
They locked arms and he twisted them around like they were square dancing.
A little do-si-do.
A little do-si-do. We'll get a timeout. 2:30 to go here in the third. Nets 69, Raptors 67 on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Nets fans, when decided to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974.
No one works harder to improve the health of Brooklyn than Maimonides Health.
It's my go-to.
With 3 hospitals, 90 convenient locations, and over 1,800 doctors, Maimonides is more than a medical center.
It's my confidence.
Whether you have an everyday health need or seek expertise from a specialist at our Centers of Excellence, Maimonides will always provide the best possible care for the people of Brooklyn.
My home.
My choice.
Maimonides.
It's more fun to be here live to see the Brooklyn Nets hit the court. And when you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available for every game. As the official ticket marketplace of the Brooklyn Nets and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat, whether you're making plans in advance or heading to the game last minute. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Nets.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action, and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
What's up? It's Royce O'Neal, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan 101.9 FM and the Brooklyn Nets app.
It's the Best of Brooklyn Sneakerhead Night at Barclays Center on Saturday, December 2nd. Celebrate your love of kicks, culture with a SneakerCon pop-up and a Sneaker Cam activation. It's the Nets against the Magic. Arrive early, collect a City Edition beanie giveaway for the first 5,000 fans in attendance. Lock in tickets at BrooklynNets.com or Ticketmaster right now. 2:30 to go, third quarter. Nets a 69-67 lead over the Raptors. Chris Carino and Tim Capstraw back with you here at Barclays Center. Dinwiddie at the line makes the first free throw. 20 for Spencer Dinwiddie. Can't believe it's December already.
Is it really?
Well, it'll be Friday. As Dinwiddie's free throw is good. Sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
Get the tree up yet, Captain?
No, we got time.
4-point net lead, 2:27 to go in the third.
Remind me that I got a public service announcement to do about doing trees.
All right. Here's Anunoby. Left of the lane, steps left, 15-footer, good for OG.
Boy, his offensive game is really expanded. Great feel that time, bumping off the defender, creating separation.
Gets into the front court of the multicolored City Edition uniforms. We get a high screen, and Bridges got wiped out by Anunoby, and a foul on Anunoby. What's your PSA for Christmas time here?
Bring your tree stand to the tree place when you get by the tree.
That's brilliant.
And bring it there, and they'll put it in for, give them $10. They put it in for you and bring the whole thing back with the tree stand in it.
They'll cut the end for you.
Cut your end, they make it perfect. They're so happy to get 10 extra bucks, and you have now saved yourself such a fight with your wife. It's unbelievable.
Bridges for those good. Well, it's tough because you got to do it at home. Then you got to, is it straight?
No, then you got to bring it. No,
straight?
just put it to those guys, and they'll make it perfect. Bring the stand with you. That is one of the great public service
Talk
announcements.
about practical tips that everybody can use. I mean, you don't see as Bridges free throw is good. You don't see the stands on the top of the cars so that people have the trees up there.
You got to put the stand on it. Put the stand, and if it's on the car, it's a little tricky. I understand that.
Capper's tips.
That could be a new segment.
New segment.
That's it.
Here's Flynn now up top for the Raptors. Kick it out of the right side of Trent to the baseline. And he pulls up, jumper is good, and Bridges wanted a foul. He thought that Trent committed a foul.
Yeah, he pushed off, and he thought he got hit. He got hit in the restricted area.
Yeah, that's Dinwiddie.
Sorry.
Into the front court, Dinwiddie played by Flynn. Dinwiddie hands to Walker. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, turns the corner, driving all the way to the baseline. Bounce pass inside, broke it up as Sharp couldn't handle the pass. Flynn goes running the other way. Raptors can tie or take the lead. Fake handoff. Flynn to the baseline, lays it up and in, and we're tied with 1:16 to go in the third.
And again, another points off turnovers that time. Up to 18 right now, and that's Flynn giving some good defense up the floor on Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie just does get it across. Working against Flynn straight on. Dinwiddie points to a spot. O'Neal a screen. Dinwiddie goes around it, running into Siakam. Missed a floater. No foul called. Toronto with it. They're going the other way. Chance to take the lead. Left wing Flynn. Open high. Arcing three. In and out. No good. Rebound to lose Anunoby. And then off the hands of Siakam. The Nets control. O'Neal in the front court on the left side. He'll pull up from three. It's good for Royce O'Neal. Oh, he makes such timely buckets.
He sure does.
And the Nets take a 76-73 lead with 38 seconds to go in the third. Flynn, back it out. Achua three. No good. Bound to the near corner. Dinwiddie plays it off a bounce. 5-second difference. Shot to game clock. Front court O'Neal. Right wing three. That's off to the left. No good. Bridges kept it alive, but it's taken by Siakam for Toronto. Shot clock is off. Final seconds of this third quarter. That's a 3-point lead. Siakam between the circles played by Sharp. With four, with three, drew a contact to the foul line. The runner won't fall, but a foul on Sharp is going to put Siakam at the line.
And again, hands were low that time by Day'Ron Sharp, so Siakam goes hands first, go in with the ball, and then into the shot. Again, you gotta keep your hands back. I'm in a box.
Marcel.
Marcel, you can't pretend you're in a box. Don't reach across it.
We'll have a little mime class at practice next time. Free throw good by Siakam.
All right, 3.9 on the clock. I don't know if NBA players practice this enough, but that means you can get in stride. 3 good dribbles before you shoot the basketball. Dribble per second so you know exactly how much time you got. Try to get it with momentum going at the other basket, and you can get yourself a pretty good look. Maybe 4 dribbles.
Free throw is good. 3.9. Full court pressure here by Toronto. They get it in Dinwiddie in the backcourt. Dribbles once, twice, 3 times. Half-court heave is off the backboard, no good. So the end of the third quarter here in Brooklyn. That's a 76-75 lead over the Raptors. And we'll come back to the fourth quarter right after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
You never know what opportunities the holidays will bring, so shop Kia's Season of Giving Back sales event and be prepared for whatever comes your way. With Kia's ever-ready lineup, you'll be able to get more capability and more dependability. Kia has something for all your winter plans and any curveballs along the way. Turn road trips to grandma's into adventures in the all-electric EV6. Take on winter wonderlands in the Sorrento and pack your skis, snowboards, and sleds in the Sportage with best-in-class cargo room for those surprise snow days. Visit your local Kia dealer and gift yourself what you really want during Kia's Season of Giving Back sales event and make this holiday unforgettable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Comparison based on publicly available data regarding cargo room behind the second row of seats in 2023 and 2024 subcompact SUVs as of October 2023. Subcompact SUV class as defined by Kia segmentation. See owner's manual for cargo loading instructions. All cargo should be evenly distributed and properly secured and never piled higher than the seat back. Event ends 1/2/24.
Hey, this is Tiki Barber. It doesn't matter if you spent 10 seasons as a professional running back or 10 seasons playing catch with your kids. We all deserve to receive the same level of quality orthopedic care. At Rothman Orthopedics, their doctors are specialized and fellowship trained in their respective areas of orthopedics to ensure that you can return to doing what you love. Rothman is in network with most major insurance plans and offers appointments within 24 hours in Manhattan, Westchester County, or Jersey City. Visit rothmanny.com to schedule your next appointment. We specialize in you.
When it comes to Toyo winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, because Town Fair has over 100 locations with over 600,000 tires in stock. So we buy Toyo tires for less and sell Toyo tires for less. The guaranteed lowest price. Plus, we offer so many free services, you get the guaranteed best deal you can find on Toyo winter tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
You, this is Dorian Finney-Smith, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball with Chris and the Capper on the Fan.
Start of the fourth quarter, Nets a 76-75 lead over the Raptors. Nets need a win and a Celtic loss to win the group. If the Celtics were to win, it goes to point differential, and right now the Boston Celtics are having their way with the Chicago Bulls. That game right now 104-77. Nets have it, Toronto has it out of the break here to start the fourth. Flynn, move it out top, Anunoby at three. It's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Cam Johnson. Johnson up the left side of the floor. Gives to Trendon Watford, who's in the game.
Got to handle the ball against a good steals guy, and Anunoby picked his dribble up.
Watford tried to kind of cutting Claxton and broke it up and intercepted by Toronto. That's their 13th turnover. Baseline drive by McDaniels, going to the rim. Shot won't go. Defended well by O'Neal. Cam Johnson's got it for Brooklyn. Into the front court. Gives to O'Neal. Allowed for Claxton, and he grabs it and lays it up and in.
Beautiful touch by Royce O'Neal. I didn't see that coming. Running full speed, able to do a touch pass over the top.
78-75 Brooklyn. Minute gone here in the fourth. Flynn out of the right wing. Cuts left, gives to Anunoby. Anunoby out top for Flynn. Flynn top of the arc. Cuts right, runs into Watford, and a foul is called on Trendon Watford.
These are big minutes for Watford right now. He's done a very good job as a point guard, but Dinwiddie's out right now. He's going to be running the show. But OG Anunoby's going to try to get into him and make it really difficult. Last possession, he turned it over.
Flynn up top, comes left. Flynn to the foul line, snaking right, going all the way to the rim. Laid it off the window, no good. And a foul here against the Nets. They're going to get it on Cam Johnson.
Kind of a strange call. I thought maybe the play was kind of over. Ed Malloy on the call. No Jimmy Stewart for me? No.
You want the move. Already seen it a couple of times on the TV this holiday season. Flynn left side three, and it's good from Malachi Flynn, and we're tied at 78 with 10:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Now Watford front court.
Keep your dribble alive, Watford.
Gives it up for Claxton, and away from the ball. A foul on Jalen McDaniels. Got tied up with Trendon Watford. That's why I'm saying it's not too late for that Christmas tree. Not too early for that Christmas tree, Capper. It's a Wonderful Life. It's already been on
I know,
TV
everything's
a few
so
times.
early. Everything. I got Christmas music places about a month ago.
You know, we're away for a lot of December here. Here's O'Neal, left side three. No good off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Toronto. Now Flynn on the run, right to left. Feeds right wing Anunoby. In the corner, Boucher, a three. No good. Rebounded by Cam Johnson for Brooklyn. Game tied at 78, 10-12 to go in the fourth quarter. Cam Johnson out on the left side, pulls up from three. Missed it long. Back tap by O'Neal. Watford goes into the backcourt to get it. Starts forward. Watford hooks it left. Cam Johnson run off the line. Now retreats behind the arc. Now moves left around Anunoby. Step through to the rim and he scores. Wow, Cam Johnson.
Wow, what creativity that time. Man, I really shook the defense and was able to still finish. Big time.
Now Barnes in the right corner. Anunoby a three. No good. Weak side rebound to O'Neal.
The creativity, the ability of Cam Johnson. Get him the ball in his hands again.
Gets into the front court. Watford drives it right. Cut off. Ball knocked loose. Jalen McDaniels took it away. Racing to the other end. Jalen cut through. In the lane. Lost the handle. Tipped. Grabbed by Boucher and he lays it in. Timeout called by, well, I think Jacques Vaughn wanted a timeout.
Again, Watford's got to take care of the ball. It's part of the scouting report is trying to go after him. He's having some troubles here in the fourth quarter. Taking care of it has been able to fuel a couple opportunities for the Raptors.
Nets call a timeout. They thought that there was a travel on the other end. The officials said the ball was tipped. That's why it wasn't an up and down. We'll get a timeout here. 9:15 to go in the fourth quarter. The Nets and the Raptors are tied at 80. You're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball. The Fans, Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
What does Maimonides Health mean to Brooklyn?
It's my rescue.
For heart attack survival, Maimonides Heart and Vascular Institute is tops in New York.
It's my comeback.
To get back on your feet fast, Maimonides offers a comprehensive bone and joint center. For over 100 years, Maimonides is the one that's cared for, worked for, and been there for Brooklyn.
My home.
My choice.
Maimonides.
Whoa, what is that?
What, the carolers?
No, not them. You don't feel that?
If you mean the snow falling, then yes.
No, that's not it. There's something magic in the air.
Ah, magic. Sort of like the chance to gift up to $1 million with the New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games. Here, I got this one for you.
Giving is in the air. Gift up to $1 million with holiday scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Please gift responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call the Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Hey, Nets fans. From Bushwick to Brooklyn Heights, Midwood to Mapleton, Flatbush to Fort Greene, Cobble Hill to Clinton Hill. Brooklyn, this season's updated COVID-19 shots are available. Have you scheduled yours? Learn more and find a vaccine option at schedulecovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Brooklyn's most exciting winter destination is here. Introducing New York City's newest ice rink, Glide at Brooklyn Bridge Park. At Glide, visitors can skate underneath the historic Brooklyn Bridge while taking in iconic views of the Manhattan skyline. Glide is open every day, is located in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and is easily accessible by subway, bus, and ferry. For tickets and more information, visit us at glidebk.com.
Hi, this is Lonnie Walker, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Brooklyn Nets app.
9:15 to go in the fourth quarter. The Nets and Raptors are tied at 80. Celtics are blowing out the Bulls right now in the fourth quarter, 116-81. Nets just trying to hang on and win a game here. Not worried right now about score differential. As Claxton, foul line, working into the paint, bumping with Barnes, slips past him to the rim and lays it in.
Crafty move by Claxton. He paused and Barnes relaxed and then was able to finish.
Now Barnes handles just inside the arc. Hand back to Anunoby. Anunoby run a high screen. Coming left, pass hit the leg of Barnes, but then caromed off the leg of Claxton and went out of bounds. Claxton is not giving the ball to the official, and he get called for a delay of game right now. He's trying to say that it didn't touch him. So now Flynn's going to inbound along the right baseline. Gets it in, right corner to Anunoby. Anunoby backs up, fade away, right corner, good. OG Anunoby. 82-82 to score, 8:37 to go in the fourth quarter.
Claxton's got an advantage. There's no real size on the floors.
Brendan Watford to Claxton, around the left now to O'Neal, whips it down low to Watford, who one time to layup. It's good.
Terrific passing by Royce O'Neal all night long again. Great feel for the game.
Raptors on the near side, Anunoby.
Watford being assertive defensively, active hands.
Gives it up, Barnes.
He dribbles it, double dribble.
Yeah, he already bounced it once. Now he drives it.
Didn't he?
That's where Jacques Vaughn is yelling. Right side, Boucher, a three, and it's good. Jacques Vaughn is yelling at the official on the near side that it should have been a travel. You had it called, Cap.
Yeah, double dribble. Double dribble.
7:54 to go in the fourth. Raptors take a 1-point lead. He kind of dropped the ball and then picked it up.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a dribble.
That's a dribble.
Here's Johnson working right. Johnson bumping step through and a foul on Barnes.
It ends up being a three-pointer made as opposed to a turnover. It's a huge turn of events. Okay.
Nets are going to bring Dinwiddie back into the game with Cam Johnson, Bridges, Claxton, and O'Neal.
Let's see if Bridges gets more involved here. It was a lot of Dinwiddie in that third quarter. Let's see if Bridges gets going.
He's got it, moves it left. O'Neal, a deep three. Buries it from Bay Ridge. 87-85 Brooklyn, 7.5 to go in the fourth.
Playing great, shooting and passing.
Down low, it's McDaniel outside for Trent. Trent contested left wing 20-footer, and it's good. Good shot there by Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah, that was off balance, hand in his face by Dinwiddie, and he still drained it.
Now Dinwiddie up the right wing. Comes left, foul line. Flynn knocked it loose, Dinwiddie gets it back. Hands to O'Neal, right back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie comes left, cut off by Boucher. 10 to shoot. Defensive 3-second call away from the play. Barnes the guilty party.
See, I'd call something for Mikal Bridges. I think he's gone a long stretch here in the second half, not getting comfortable touches. And we saw that down in Atlanta, how he can get it and really make quality plays.
Free throw is good by Cam Johnson.
I like the way Cam Johnson shows you more and more to his game all the time. I just think I think you got to call Bridges' number a little bit right now.
Bridges gets it into O'Neal up top, giving room. Another deep three. It's good again from Sheep's Head Bay. 91-87 Brooklyn with 6:50 to go in the fourth.
Or give the ball to Royce O'Neal. Even better.
He's got 12 fall. Tip goes down.
It's amazing they don't guard Royce O'Neal tighter at the three-point line. He never shoots inside the three. I think he shoots the highest percentages of shots from three in the NBA.
91-89, Brooklyn 6.5 to go in the fourth.
See if we get another touch.
Moves it left, O'Neal again, deep, it's good! From Mill Basin, 94-89. Nets on top, 6:17 to go, fourth quarter. Barnes on the other end, he drains a three straight on. And a three-point shootout breaking out here on Flatbush in Atlanta.
Yeah, it was a root canal, a meat grinder all night long, and now finally getting loose.
Now it's Hearns Hagler all of a sudden.
Yes.
Here's Cam Johnson out top, midway through the fourth. Nets up 94-92. Jalen McDaniels reaching and a foul. He was all over Cam Johnson that time, and then finally got called for a foul.
And this game is finally loosened up here in the fourth quarter. How about Royce O'Neal? Again, the mix in his game, he's throwing some brilliant passes also. Coming off a Bulls game where he's just shooting the lights out of that in that one also.
15 for O'Neal, 5 of 10. All his shots are behind the arc. Dinwiddie up top, around a Claxton screen, follows him inside, pass to the corner. And Finney Smith, a three is no good. Claxton kept it alive, and he drew a foul against the Raptors. It'll be Jakob Poeltl.
A little extra effort by Nick Claxton behind Poeltl that time. Leaped up and forced Poeltl backing into him.
Royce O'Neal was 6 for 10 from behind the arc on Sunday, and 5 for 10 in this game. Bridges inbounding, gets it into Day'Ron Sharp with O'Neal, Finney-Smith, Bridges, and Dinwiddie. Bridges working left, around Barnes, got it stripped, sails out of play, and it will belong to Toronto.
Hardly ever has any issues going to it when he can get to that left hand. That time defended well by Scotty Barnes. He went a little too fast for his own good. That's got to grind in defensively right now, obviously.
Schroeder back in. Got shaken up. Comes in, goes on a high screen. 15-footer right side, off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Brooklyn. Bridges with it, ahead to Dinwiddie. Nets in the multicolored City Edition uniforms on the in-season tournament dark gray floor. Dinwiddie with bright neon pink sneakers, right of the lane. Back it in Trent. Turns, middle of the paint, turn around, fade away, hit the side of the rim. Rebound loose, batted around. Dinwiddie's got it right of the lane. Hurdle in front of him, back it out, Finney-Smith, left wing, a three. Off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Toronto, and a foul against Royce O'Neal. Third team foul against the Nets. A loose ball foul. They give it to the Raptors. 5:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Nets clinging to a 94-92 lead. Oddly enough, Boston Celtics need the Nets to win to finish in a three-way tie and win on score differential. Nets need a win and a Celtic loss to win the group. Siakam turns, right-hand hook, won't go. Rebounded by Siakam. Turns, leaner, blocked by Finney-Smith, and controlled by the Nets. Day'Ron Sharp.
What a great defensive possession by Finney-Smith the entire time.
Dinwiddie moves it right. O'Neal, he'll shoot a three. No good. Rebounded by Pirtle. The whole crowd rising when O'Neal goes to shoot.
For good reason.
Trent, foul line, pull-up, shot good for Gary Trent Jr., who's made some tough shots here in the fourth quarter. He's got 13. Game tied at 94. 4:20 to go in the game. Dinwiddie up top for Bridges. Bridges coming right. Bridges right of the lane. Leans back inside. Leader rolls in. Got it, a foul. And Bridges will get a free throw as well.
And Darko Rajkovic, the coach of the Raptors, saying, why did I work so hard in a pick and roll game with Mikal Bridges when I was out in Phoenix? Does excellent job snaking the screen, absorbing contact, and a chance for a three-point play.
Free throw is good for Mikal Bridges. 18 for Bridges. 97-94, Brooklyn, 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Schroeder front court. Pass up top, nearly stolen by O'Neal, and he gets called for a foul as he ran into Anunoby. Inbounding Trent. Schroeder gives it up for Pirtle. Pirtle handles top of the key. Hands back for Trent. Trent to the elbow with a pull-up. The shot is good. Gary Trent Jr. with 15 off the bench for the Raptors.
Yeah, crushing the Nets in the mid-range game right now.
97-96, Brooklyn. 3:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Bridges out of the right, cuts back left. Bridges, shot blocked by Pirtle. Scooped up off the floor by Schroeder. Up the right sideline, into the front court. Schroeder attacking with a Euro step. Hung in the air, backed it out Anunoby. Back to Schroeder, straight on a three. Hit the front of the rim, well short, rebounded by Brooklyn.
Now maybe Dinwiddie can evaluate things. He's been aggressive early in this game, but quiet for a while.
Now Jacques Vaughn wants a timeout. With 3:27 to go in the fourth quarter, Nets a 97-96 lead over the Raptors. And we're back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is redefining the rehabilitation experience. Whatever your age or medical condition, Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center will be there to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Their award-winning premier facility provides you with an unsurpassed level of care. Whether you need short-term or long-term care or 24-hour nursing services, Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is there to put you and your loved ones first. Call 718-636-1000 to schedule a tour today. That's 718-636-1000.
Take control of the snow, ice, and freezing rain this winter with a new set of Toyo Open Country AT3 tires from Town Fair Tire. At Town Fair, you always get Toyo tires at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, nobody gives you more free services for life than Town Fair Tire. If you're looking for the best deal on Toyo tires, get to Town Fair, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Excellence. Find it at Volvo Cars Ramsey, 6-time winner of the Volvo Excellence Award. Find excellent offers during the Holiday Safely event. New 2024 Volvo XC40 all-wheel drive, leased for $399 per month. Visit VolvoCarsRamsey.com. Find excellence this fall at Volvo Cars Ramsey, where it's all about you. Call 833-853-2975 for lease details. MSRP $44,975. Then R2211070. $4,400 due at signing plus tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. Ends 11/30/23.
Cyber Golden Gable deals are here at Lowe's. Deck your home with a holiday living 4-piece decor set that includes a wreath, garland, and 2 potted trees. A $149 value for just $59. And don't forget to upgrade your bathroom with up to 50% off select vanities, faucets, and shower heads. Hurry, these cyber savings won't last because Lowe's knows deals. Valid through 11/29 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hi, this is Cam Johnson, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM in the Brooklyn Nets app.
3:27 to go in the fourth quarter. The Nets lead the Raptors 97-96. Chris Carino and Tim Capstraw back with you. In-season tournament game, we know the Nets needed a win, and if the Celtics won, there'd be a 3-way tie atop the group, and it would come down to point differential. Celtics are trying their best to win by as many as possible. There's 7 seconds to go in that game in Boston. Celtics lead the Bulls 124-97. And our producer back in the studio, Paul Rosenberg, was telling us that they were hacking Drummond in the final minute to see if they could get more points. And Billy Donovan took exception. But, I mean, you got to understand, it's about point differential.
It's point differential. It's a different philosophy. Guys, I don't think you can be offended.
The ironic part is, though, the Celtics, if they do win and take over the better point differential above Orlando, they will need the Nets to win this game in order to win the group. Because if the Nets don't win, it's then a 2-way tie between Boston and Orlando beat Boston.
How about that?
So the Celtics need a 3-way tie.
You are at another level on that, coming to that level. You had me at point differential.
You just want me to wake you up after the game and let you know if we got to go to Vegas.
Now you got to go to a home site first.
Yeah, you got to go somewhere else first, but you know.
All right, now this is just a different type of game than the Nets have been in a while. Grind it out. Execution paramount right now, right? 3:27 remaining. It's a Raptor team that's going to go active defensively and try to steal the ball, and that's got to be sharp, even inbounding the ball here.
Inbound, they get it to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie comes right. Back left, foul line, left of the lane, kick it in the corner. Bridges a 3. It's going from Mikal Bridges. Right in front of L.A. Knight, sitting courtside. 196 Brooklyn. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Schroeder up top for Trent. Leaves it right for Barnes, right back to Trent, right of the lane. Trent working in the paint, up and under with a leaner. Rolled off, no good. Loose on the floor. Johnson diving. Raptors and Nets on the ground trying to tie it up with a jump ball.
I like that, though. Cam Johnson first to the floor. That was a loose ball. Got down there immediately. And he got there so quick it ended up being a foul on the Raptors. What a great job by Cam Johnson. First to the floor. That could have easily just been a jump ball, but because Cam Johnson did not hesitate at all. It's also good to see him in the game late now without any cramps.
And they are over the limit, so the Nets are going to get free throws. Johnson will walk to the other end. Cam at the line, takes the ball from the official. Free throw is good. Free throw good by Cam. And the Nets up by 6. 2:52 to go. Schroeder picks it up. Moves it to the front court. Schroeder comes left. Schroeder giving room. Finney Smith on him. Hands right for Trent. Trent out to the right, picked up by Claxton. Trent comes left, trapped, finds Barnes rolling through, runs into Finney Smith, and powers through and lays it in. 102-98 Brooklyn, 2.5 to go in the game.
Extended pressure right now. Again, they're going to get up and get into people. Dinwiddie's got to run the show. Oh,
They
little hack of
intentionally
Clax.
fouled Claxton.
Yeah, they only got 24 seconds to do it, right? There's 2:24 remaining.
Can't do it inside of 2 minutes. So Nick Claxton will go to the line.
I tell you what, Nick Claxton.
He is 10 of 16 this season from the line.
Yeah.
First on the way is good for Claxton.
There's added pressure too, you know, when it's a hack a Claxton or hack a guy.
Sure.
You go to that line, you know it's part of their strategy. That was a big hoop right there by Clax.
Second on the way for Claxton is short. Ahead Barnes. Barnes racing in to the rim. Reverse won't go, but a foul called by Ed Malloy.
It shouldn't have happened right there off a free throw. Boy, they got that out and up the floor, and the Nets didn't have floor balance to contain and control Scotty Barnes.
Bridges committed the foul, grabbed the arm. Barnes. Barnes will go to the line. 75% free throw shooter. Former Rookie of the Year, makes the free throw.
Tell you what, Mr. Whammy's had an impact on this game right now. Free throw differential.
Yeah, they're 10 of 17. Did they count that last one?
Yep, 11
of 18, excuse me. Second is good. 103-100 Nets, 2:18 to go in the game. Full court pressure here by the Raptors. Inbound to Dinwiddie, the backcourt. They're going left to right in the multicolored City Edition uniform. Raptors in white with the red trim. Dinwiddie with Schroeder leaning on him. Edge of the midcourt logo. Now giving some room, switched up with Siakam on him. Dinwiddie pass left O'Neal, back to Dinwiddie, 4 to shoot. Drives left, kick it O'Neal, left corner. Fakes, moves right, shoots a 3, and buries it. Royce O'Neal with his 6th 3. Nets go up 106-100, a minute 50 to go in the game. Siakam out of the right wing, takes it left, bumps with Bridges, right hand finger roll, it won't go, tipped by Barnes, that comes off, rebounded by Bridges. Bridges up the left wing. Bridges against Siakam. Coming right, gets a step, going to the rim, all the way through, missed the driving layup. Raptors get it there running. Schroeder in transition, ahead to Trent. Floater in the air, it won't go. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Nets control. Barnes reaching, Dinwiddie nearly lost it. Gets it ahead O'Neal. Finds Bridges down the lane. Backdoor, Cam Johnson with the layup. Timeout Raptors. 1:08 to play. Nets take a 108-100 lead.
Making all the plays down the stretch right now are the Nets. Dinwiddie's made a couple great assists. One to Bridges, one to Royce O'Neal for the deep threes. And then that scramble play, running, not being afraid to bust the ball up the floor off a missed shot. Nets get it out, get it up. Cam Johnson, a recipient of an easy 2. That's really solid here down the stretch of this game.
108-100 Brooklyn with 1:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. Of course, the in-season tournament, checking out the scores. Celtics beat the Bulls 124-97. So a 27-point win. They have a plus 27. Magic a plus 22. And the Nets only a plus 16. So right now, the Nets in third in the group, unless they can win by more than 8 points here. They're still 8 points behind the Magic. So the Raptors will inbound on the front court. Siakam inbounds, up top for Barnes. Gives to Siakam top of the key. Back it out, Barnes, right wing three. Short, no good. Bridges a rebound with a minute to go. Bridges ahead to Cam Johnson.
Will the Nets be aggressive?
Yeah, try and score. Finney Smith, left corner three. No good, too strong. Barnes a rebound. 48 seconds to go. Barnes into the front court. Barnes down the lane all the way through. Missed the layup attempt. Nets get the rebound. Cam Johnson slowing it up. And a foul committed.
Now you'll take that foul. You'll take that foul right now if you're the Nets. Notice in the previous possession, though, you didn't hold the ball out. You got the ball to Finney Smith in the corner. He attempted a three.
I mean, they're not. It's not going to happen with the score differential for them, as Johnson's free throw is good. With the Celtics winning by 27.
If they got to 116 right now, 16 point, would that make a difference? I heard you mention 8-point differential.
To get to second in the group, and then they'll still need some help.
I see.
As Johnson's free throw is good. As the Raptors are bringing up the floor, Schroeder into the front court, and that's a 10-point lead. Schroeder cuts right, driving all the way through. Floater nearly blocked by Claxton. Comes off the front of the rim, no good. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie racing. They're looking to score. Dinwiddie finds Finney Smith. Right wing three is good with 21.8. Nets go up 113 to 100. Originally they needed to win by more than 15 to pass Orlando, have a shot at a wild card. Anunoby left side three, no good. Rebound loose, grab by Toronto. Out of the right, Trent will shoot a three. It's no good. Dinwiddie with a rebound, and he got fouled. Here's how I think it is. You have to fit it. The Nets would have to finish second in the group. They're not going to catch Boston in point differential because Boston won by 27. The Nets right now are at a plus 21. There's only 6 seconds to go. So they're not going to catch Boston point differential. They can catch Orlando to finish second in the group, but then I think they needed like the Knicks to lose,
there's a lot of
the Heat to lose.
Needed a lot of help.
And I'm looking at it now. Let's see here. The free throw good by Dinwiddie. The Knicks won. So I don't believe it, unless they caught Boston by some fluke here. Dinwiddie's free throw is good, makes it 115 to 100. Inbound to the backcourt with 6 seconds to go. Siakam racing, gives left Schroeder in the corner. Anunoby steps right, shoots a three at the horn. It's good. They were trying to go the other way. They're trying to spoil the Nets score differential. So that counts as a long two, I believe they're calling it. And the game comes to an end. The two. They're actually going to review that to see whether or not it was a 2 or a 3. And we're going to be joined by one of the Nets here in a moment. So it's going to be a 3. So the final is 115 to 103. Nets win it, but the Celtics won by 27, so they're going to win the group. And joining us right now courtside is Mikal Bridges. Mikal, it's Chris and Tim upstairs. Thanks so much for joining us right now.
Thank you.
Cabber's waving frantically
don't
behind
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Now, I guess a little bittersweet because the point differential is not going to go your way, but you got to like the way you guys rallied in the second half, and a good solid win here, 3 straight on this homestand.
Yeah, we just kept fighting. That third quarter, man, I started that game with like 3 turnovers. We was up and, got them in that rhythm for them to fight like that. So I got to be better. But my teammates, man, we just kept fighting and know we want to win. And even when I was pissed off, they kept me up. So I'm just happy we got this win.
Yeah, but you had the composure, though, to knock down that big 3 that gets some separation late. You guys are only up 1 with 3.5 to go. You got to feel great about how you closed out the game.
Yeah, for sure. It's great, man. We just keep fighting. I think winning at the end of the games. We know how to win, and that confidence we had, especially early in the season when we had some wins towards the end, learning how to win. It's like second nature for us.
Yeah, and this is a little different type of win for you guys because you had to do it on the defensive side consistently through 4 quarters. That had to feel good. Be able to play defense at that level.
Big fans. I got you. Yeah, say that again. I'm sorry.
Well, different type of win.
Talking to me, man.
That's all right. You got a lot of people here. I got a lot. I got a lot of fans that come up to me all game long. You have to understand that. But you won a little differently today. It was kind of a grinded out defensive game for a long time.
Yeah.
That's got to help your identity of your group defensively.
For sure. I think we just defensively we got to be better personally as well. But it was good to hold them to 103. I got that 3 at the end, but also like that first quarter, holding like 20 points.
Yep.
We're just trying to get you.
And when in doubt, just find Royce O'Neal behind the arc.
Man, for sure. How many threes he hit today, man? He saved us and kept us in that game and made us take that lead.
Yeah, he had another 6 tonight. So, Mikel, congratulations on the win. Thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate it. The Nets win at 1:50 after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Nets fans, when decided to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service sports teams and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974. It's more fun to be here live. It's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available for every game. As the official ticket marketplace of the Brooklyn Nets and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat, whether you're making plans in advance or heading to the game last minute. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Nets.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. You could turn $10 into $250. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/rebound and use code REBOUND. That's code REBOUND at prizepicks.com/rebound.
Nets with a victory, 115-103, the final. Post-game coming up. We'll take your comments and questions on Twitter at BKNetsRadio, the way to reach us. We'll hear from Jacques Vaughn, all that and more. Get you caught up on what's happened here in the in-season tournament. All that next on the post-game on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Brooklyn Nets basketball has been presented by Barclays Bank, powering possible, and brought to you by Ticketmaster, Maimonides, and by Webull, official online brokerage partner of Barclays Center and the Brooklyn Nets. Stay tuned for the Brooklyn Nets postgame show coming up next.
Cyber Golden Gable deals are here at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 45% off and save an extra $100 on every $800 you spend on select major appliances. And there's more. Get the DeWalt 20-volt Max Drill Kit for $99. Was $159. Hurry, these savings won't last because Lowe's knows deals. Valid through 11/29 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
You never know what opportunities the holidays will bring, so shop Kia's Season of Giving Back sales event and be prepared for whatever comes your way. With Kia's ever-ready lineup, you'll be able to get more capability and more dependability. Kia has something for all your winter plans and any curveballs along the way. Turn road trips to grandma's into adventures in the all-electric EV6. Take on winter wonderlands in the Sorrento and pack your skis, snowboards, and sleds in the Sportage with best-in-class cargo room for those surprise snow days. Visit your local Kia dealer and gift yourself what you really want during Kia's Season of Giving Back sales event and make this holiday unforgettable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Comparison based on publicly available data regarding cargo room behind the second row of seats in 2023 and 2024 subcompact SUVs as of October 2023. Subcompact SUV class as defined by Kia segmentation. See owner's manual for cargo loading instructions. All cargo should be evenly distributed and properly secured and never piled higher than the seat back. Event ends 1/2/24.
When it comes to Toyo winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire because Town Fair has over 100 locations with over 600,000 tires in stock. So we buy Toyo tires for less and sell Toyo tires for less. The guaranteed lowest price. Plus, we offer so many free services, you get the guaranteed best deal you can find on Toyo winter tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app. It's time for the Brooklyn Nets postgame show. Here's Chris Carino and Tim Capstraw.
Nets win it 115-103, but the point differential to win the group in the in-season tournament won't be enough. And you know, I figured out a flaw in my plan, Capper, of playing all the games on one day, is that you have an odd number of teams in the group. So unless you evened up the groups, you couldn't play all the in-season tournament games like every Tuesday per se.
Right.
They have to have even number teams in the groups. But I do think at least in every week. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know how you do it because the problem was you got to the end of this in-season tournament and you had one team is done or one team's played.
Something, evaluate it when it's all done and you say, did you really love all the energy that was built up, even though it wasn't perfect all the way to this? I think the next week is going to be one you really kind of evaluate.
The quarterfinals,
the Final Four.
Yeah.
Think of Final Four.
Like that'll be fun.
That'll be really fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And similar to what the play-in tournament. You know, like people were a little down on the play-in tournament. Like, I want us to see those 7, 8, 9, 10 teams play. No, they were good. They're good games, and they create a little more of a pennant race down the stretch for teams. And so we'll see. So right now, but we know this, that the Nets came in needing to win by 15 or more and needed the Celtics to lose by 22 or less, a win by 22 or less. Celtics end up winning by 27. Nets end up winning by 12. So they fall short there. Ends up being a three-way tie. Celtics are going to win by point differential. They'll win the group. And they needed the Nets to win to have a three-way tie because they would lose a head-to-head tie with Orlando. So Boston's going to win the group. Orlando ends up finishing second in the group, and the Nets finish third, so the Nets won't be able to get a wild card because they finished third in the group. So that's the story here. Jacques Vaughn is at the podium. Let's hear from the head coach.
Close out this game.
Yeah, we just end up making the right plays at the end. Sharing the basketball, which we did all night, getting guys in position to shoot the basketball. I think overall we had a good balance of attacking the rim and shooting threes tonight. And then defensively, we were sound. Our bigs were phenomenal tonight. Nick and Dayron coming over, protect the rim. We limited their ability to get to the rim tonight. Our guys rebound the basketball. I think the starting five at least had 8 rebounds apiece. And